Yeah, we are now though. It's oh dear, that's funny. And welcome everybody to season 23 of TCR Challenge Cup. I'm going to mute myself because that's annoying. We are at Daytona. It's week 4, I think. I don't know. I'm back off hollybobs. And we are here for an endurance race. I am Princess Pete, the verbal nonsense provider, and I'm joined in the booth by Jay Corley, the intellectual contributor. Good evening, Jay.
Apparently.
There's nothing apparently about it. I've watched one of the two streams. Sorry, go on.
I'm alright, Princess. How are you?
People are still joining the session, Jay. This is crazy. This is crazy.
This is great.
This is great. It is great. You're absolutely right, but it's crazy at the same time. So yes, welcome, Jay. Thank you, and thanks to Wobbly for taking the reins of the broadcast for the last 2 weeks, and allowing me the chance to have a holiday for once. I very much appreciate it from both of you. I've watched one of the broadcasts and it was very professional. It was the Road America one. I've not watched the other one yet, which was the Super Sprint. I'm keen to know what happened in that. I know Wobbly's fed back that there was no warm-up between the first and second races, but there was no option in the options in order to get a warm-up in that one, unless I completely missed it, which is entirely likely. Did you enjoy your time controlling everything, and particularly controlling Wobbly, or was he out of control?
He was a loose cannon. I asked him to return his badge.
Excellent.
He asked me what I meant. Then I realised I was still stuck in the world of Police Story 7. But it was it was really good fun. Thank you for trusting us with your buttons, Pete.
Yeah.
The way that you trust many racers at the end of the season to hold your wood, sometimes with 2 hands.
Yeah, and caress it. I'm fine with
that. I've never seen the videos of the caressing, and hopefully I never do. But it was a really good experience. I enjoyed it. I felt like the puppet master, making everybody dance to my strings, and then once I was out of my villain era, we got our heads down and watched some absolutely fantastic racing.
Yeah.
I think you'll really enjoy the super sprint. I can't wait for the next super sprint.
Oh, right, really? Was that good?
Fantastic.
Right.
Fast, frantic, bloodthirsty.
Wow. That's what we were after, though, wasn't it? So that's worked itself out nicely. In the Road America one, I see that you went against the grain of BSTV and actually saw the end of the race. You know, like the winner go over the line. What's that about? How did you do that?
I know it was like rocking horse crap. Like, you don't think it exists, and before you know it, you look down and there it is. You accidentally step upon it.
That's dead funny. That's class. Oh dear. Right, so here we are, folks. We've got a whopping 35 drivers. My word. Just to prove the point, 33 have got a time in, and then we've got Mika Santa Helena and Fraser Garrity that have yet to place a time on the board. They've literally just joined the session. So we are inundated with fantastic races this evening, which I'm very, very happy about. Is there very much? There's not very much iRacing sound, is there? Hang on. I'm going to have to do this a minute. Settings. No, I don't want to do that.
Oh no, my immersion.
Yeah, no. It's almost like real, isn't it? Not. Oh, my master volume's up. Oh, it must be my core master volume then that's no. That's not right. Just give me a second and I'll sort my sound options. Set up. There we go.
We'll jump to the point standings if you wish, and we can go from there.
Yeah, we're a bit early because I don't know why. I'm never normally early. Oh, I know why, because I didn't put a video on, did I? Right, let me turn this up. There we go. That should be a bit louder for everybody at home. Yeah, it is. That's better. There we go. Right, let's go to the standings. Hopefully all that still works, because everything else is broken. Standings. Right, let's go to pro standings, shall we? Here we go. So, which season's that? Not this season. That's the last season, isn't it?
That's last season.
Oh, this is shockingly bad. Just give me a second. Let me go back.
Goes on holiday, comes back.
It ruins the entire thing.
We had a good two streak of quality broadcasts with interactions and
Yeah, it's
fan votes and
just
wet
embarrassing,
T-shirt
really, isn't it?
contests.
You know, you think that I'd have it by now. I liked what you did with that. I saw you did with the stand-ins and stuff. It's flowed a lot more smoothly, if that makes sense. Right, I'll let you talk through these then, because that is the current stand-ins. You don't have the banner at the bottom. You managed to do the whole like website thingy without that, but I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll let you talk through these stand-ins while I change the other ones in the background.
Absolutely no problem at all. And leading the way on the BSTV Pro TCR standings with a whopping 489 points already is Manuel Saralegui, an absolute force since the first race of the season, picking up win after win or being up there with some majorly good consistencies. Second place, last season's Pro-Am champion Jaden Scotland of the JC Academy Gold, 455 points, picking up a win in the feature race of Road America, and has surprised quite a few of the pros who are sharing the track with him this season. Pete Newman just behind 11 points for result clothing, 444, with Jamie Wilson also recently promoted this season, occupying that top spot at 404. Daniel Mills, a return to the league this season for Impact Simsport, 393, and Simon Trendle, also a return for this season, Jamie Wilson's teammate at Team Chimera, with 380. Then Stephen Walker, 311. He'll be looking for a strong week, just having a quick look to see if he's in the session. He is, so expect Stephen to be up there and possibly gaining a couple of positions by the time we come back to this page next week. Rene Earhart with 293 with Cutting Corny has had a couple of unlucky rounds, Rene, but a very strong Road America showing from what I remember. It was Nürburgring. I think it was Road America, actually, off the top of my head.
Road America, I remember him being turned round on one of the straights, right near the end of the lap. Right near the end of the lap.
In that case, I think I may have accidentally spoiled part of Nürburgring for you when you get around to watching it.
Oh, you're joking. Oops.
It's
right,
just
okay.
just like Stranger Things all over again.
Yeah.
So we have wobbly kneecaps, has been in the booth for the last 2 weeks, so finds himself with 115 points. But let's be honest, that's exactly where Pete wants him to finish by the end of this season as well.
No, without doubt.
Logan McKenzie, meanwhile, occupying that 10th place in Pro with 86, but one thing's certain, whenever we do see Logan McKenzie in the session, you're going to see him at or somewhere extremely close to the top.
Yeah, without a doubt. He's probably busy with ATC because they've... where were they recently? They were at Road America, I think. That would make sense. Right, let's have a look at Pro-Am then. Tony Walker heading the way now over Jura Larkinen and Dietmar Hoos. Not a lot in it though, only 28 points between third and first early on in the season, folks, so don't get too carried away just now. Stefan, great to see him in the top 5, and Crowther as well. Tamas, Daniel, Carl, Demis and Ronald de Jong, RDJ, rounding out the top 10 there. Everybody seems to be tracking roughly where they should be if you let your eyes drift to the right. We shouldn't do that because it's not applicable just yet. Let's have a look at the AM class though. AM class is a little bit different, isn't it, Jay? The last season was an absolute brawl at the end of the season. It was probably one of the closest I've ever seen. And if you take David Ayres out the equation, then you've kind of got the same principle. Because look at that, Jay. From second down to 8th, Fiona, there is, what's that, 23 points?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
23 points, and all it will take is David Ayres to have a race that he doesn't like, and suddenly everybody is back within punching distance.
Absolutely.
It's, whilst Pro-Ams has always been my favourite championship of the season, I feel that this one could get spicy with a single mistake.
Yeah, there's too little in it, all the way down. Because really, he's only got 35 points. Clearance over Stewart. So,
If you want an even scarier fact,
go on.
I know you literally said about 30 seconds not to look at it yet. If you look at the total points with the drop score, you can already see that some of these racers have already had their bad races.
Oh, they have.
So we go all the way down to 11th place, Fraser Geraghty, and including David Ayres in that as well. You have pretty much
50
48
points.
points.
48 points, yeah. Ridiculous. Right, okay, so honestly, folks, this is the one to be focused on right now, at least. Let's have a look at the team standings. Team Chimera, two-man team, leading the way. 784 points over Result Clothing. BSTV are in third place. They've not got much breathing room over Hydra Race in fourth. And then Blade Designs are in fifth, only 22 points. No, 18 points. Sorry, what? 18 points behind them. Cutting Corney only 3 points behind fifth. Again in the team scoring. It's early on in the season, isn't it, Jay? Even if we are coming into the 8th round. No, yeah, it is the 8th round. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because that super sprint we're going along. It's back to normal after this week because obviously the endurers only counts as one round. But yeah, the team championships it's going to be okay for the people with the teams with 3 drivers in it, because if a driver misses that, then you still have the two of us who can pick up points. However, for the likes of TCR, Team Chimera, and the others with 2, if one of your drivers has a bad race or someone doesn't even make it to the night, then that's a massive chunk of potential points which are gone.
Yeah, and we had Result X Pure Sims last season, two-man team, win the entire thing by a landslide. And you know they're folded into other categories this time other teams this time because they're part of Result Clothing with Pete Newman. So yeah, it's not beyond the wit of man to think that another two-man team can't win that. Let's have a look at driver of the meeting, Jaden Scotton. We got quite a lot on one. So we got Stuart, Tony, Andrew, Yura, Daniel, and Jaden all on 1 vote each. Which shows, really, Jay, the balance of skill in this series. Because in that, you've got Pro-Am, Am, Pro-Am, and what's Stuart? He's Am, isn't he? So a good spread all the way through the field of the different classes, but in the Driver of the Meeting Award. That says everything to me.
That will also probably puts up the suggestion that maybe me and Wobbly would just try and get as many people on 1 point as possible, just to really like annoy everybody else. But no, honestly, there's been so many different people taking center stage and going above and beyond in their abilities, and we've noticed it. And not everyone can win a race here at BSTV, but hopefully with championships and like the driver of a meeting, they get the recognition that they deserve. But at the same time, there's so many more people who should be on a point as well as those there, because there's just such a great field of drivers on this circuit at the moment.
Yeah, apart from Wobbly.
Yeah, well, you know, I wasn't going to say anything, but now you've put me on the spot. It's awkward.
So, right, let's talk about Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award. Because Alan, generous human that he is, wonderful human that he is, a pillar and foundation stone of BSTV, he generously sent me a bottle of whiskey for Christmas. Isn't that nice?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
I was very appreciative of that. And he's on the chat. He said, evening and Happy New Year. So we should say that, shouldn't we? You know, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Has that happened? Yeah, it has happened since, yeah. And he says, thank heavens you're not on when I'm racing this week. When are you racing this week, Sir Alan? I'm interested. And is it broadcast? Because I want to watch it. So let's have a look.
Top split raw.
Oh, yeah, absolutely top split. Right, this isn't what I normally see when I log into the Sir Alan Safe Driver Award. For a start, I don't normally see anybody with 0 incidents and laps. I mean, yeah, he's only done 1 race, but fair enough. But Logan's got a clean race under his belt there. Wobbly is never, ever on the first page of this. Ever.
He has missed a few races as well.
Well, yes, he's missed 2 weeks. But for him to be up there at all is just bizarre. So I think we start with Jamie. He's got 1,200 turns under his belt, and I think he is our leader. Jeff Saunders could easily be, but I don't think he's done that many races either. I think Christmas has impacted him. So he's not been able to do the races, and he's usually top man in the Safe Driver Award, so hopefully he'll come through. Next driver on 1,200 turns is Tony Walker, so I think he's second, and Jaden, one of your drivers, Jay, is third. It's pretty close, 20, 22 and 23 incidents over the same number of laps.
Yeah, when he's not murdering people and officials, Jaden, when he's...
Shots fired, folks, shots fired. You heard it here first.
We'll edit that out. It was a complete mistake. It wasn't against me either, so I don't know why I'm being so... I don't know why I'm being so catty about it, but... it's just Bants. Bants, the kids call it 6-7.
Yeah, 6-7. What is that about? That's annoying, but I don't even know what it means.
It's just annoying. That's
Wobbly's kids are saying it at the minute. It's like, what? Really? Oh, dear.
I know what it means, but I'm not going to tell you just to annoy you even more.
Oh, good.
But no, it just shows how many people can be so quick and keep it within the track limits at the same time, or keep out of each other's way instant-wise. It's amazing to see. So, yes.
Right, okay. So, yeah, Alan risking whiskey warfare in terms of getting a bottle sent his way. So, yes, here we go. Folks, this is it. This is the... I'm just going to reset some stuff. Practice session. Let's put your camera on a car. This is Jaden Scotton, who we were just talking about. He's got the third fastest time so far. Wobbly has the fastest time. By 1/10 over Manuel Saralegui, who dominated Road America, I think, Jay, didn't he?
Yeah, well, Road America was a fantastic track, and the racing was absolutely superb there as well. Most of all, I think it was a good preview to Daytona, actually, Pete, because there was so much pack racing going on at the moment. It can sort of get people used to the idea of fighting with somebody, but at the same time you kind of have your hands tied, and you have to really push each other along, or the greater good, in this case the front pack, they'll just slowly get further and further away. You have to really swallow your pride sometimes and help each other to help yourselves.
Yeah. And even into Jen Scheller on the chat, who's a long-standing CCT, Cutting Corny TCR team fan for Rene Earhart and Dietmar, both of whom are in the pits at the minute. Now, pits are going to be a feature of this race, Jay. This is an endurance race. There are going to be 2 pit stops at the very least here. Lots of fuel usage, lots of fuel savings possible though as well, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And when we all decided what tracks were going to be carrying the endurance tag this season, this one was pretty much a no-brainer, not just for the fact that the Raw Before the 24 iRacing's official special event with TCR, LMP3 and GT4s on the track at the same time, as well as that being on the weekend. It just made sense to keep the endurance theme going for this round as well. With the fuel tank extended to 35 litres, we estimate about 2 pit stops will be made. However, with the pack racing going on as well, expect to see so much fuel saving, so much working together, but don't let that make you think that it's going to discount from the action. If anything, it turns this whole round into a game of automotive chess. Yeah,
it really does. As we trip into the qualifying session, oh my god, they're already racing, they've not even left the pits. Right, so everybody's piling out onto this very narrow pit lane exit, Jay. It's a bit naughty, that pit lane exit, for a while, isn't
it's
it?
Horrible. The amount of times I've belted that wall before reaching those cones.
Yeah. If you haven't left some paint on there, you've not done it right, have you, really? Look at this lot, though. Good grief, this is very, very intense. Wobbly coming out there behind.
I would expect to see a lot more ferocious qualifying in this session, more than any others, just because of that slipstreaming. If you can time the exit to the bus stop right, as well as pass somebody before turn 1 and then catch that slipstream again, we could see, and I'm going to put a bold prediction on this one, Pete, we're going to have one of the pro-ams, maybe even 2 of them, in the top 4, I feel, depending on how the field gets spread out, and expect to see a couple of those AMs as well taking some very big scalps. The slipstream here could net you at least an extra second on your lap time if you do it right.
Wow, okay. So welcome to the BSTV to Bjorn Ritter, who's on your screens at the minute. That's a lovely paint job, that geometric kind of, it's almost geodesic in its
Oh yeah,
isn't it though?
it's a name I've not heard for a long while.
No, I think they're dead. I think they died. God rest their soul.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. Ooh,
awkward.
Oh dear. Yeah, very.
That's 2 lots of awkwardness in one stream.
It really is. I'm going to have to turn iRacing down again now because it's gone really loud for no reason whatsoever. Welcome to Pete's Technological Roadshow. So, yeah, let me turn that back up a little bit. There we go. Right, okay, so you can still get some sound. Who's that in the martini paint? Who's that? I don't even know. It's one of the new drivers that it's not. Oh yeah, it's Stefan Klauker. Cool. I don't know. But yeah, that's a very nice martini-esque paint. That. Right.
Absolutely.
We need to do a track intro, Jay. We need to do a track intro. So, who would you like to be your not so willing victim? On a lap round here. Well, you've got a while because nobody's put a lap on the board just yet. Andy Little has decided to go super wide at turn 1.
You're going to get a lot of that.
You're going to get a lot of that, yeah. It's going to be a feature, really, isn't it? Why am I on that camera? There we go. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what Blimp Cam does these days, shall we? Because it used to be that it was from the Mir space station at certain points. That's okay, though. We've got.
I think for the first lap, that's going to be absolutely fantastic through the bus stop, in all honesty.
Agree. It's the only way we're going to see everything go on, isn't it? Stuart Gibbons making his way out of pit road. You can see everybody milling their way around. So who's your victim? Who do you want to run on a lap with when we get round to that point?
I think where we are right now, Carl Hardy could be the one that we could go for.
Oh, right, okay, right. I'll jump on board with him now then, and when it's the right time for you to start chatting away, then by all means, get on with it. Where on earth have they? Why is cockpit at the bottom of the list all of a sudden? What? Okay, right, okay. Let's do this.
Absolutely. So, everybody, welcome to Daytona Road, part super speedway, part street fight, and fully capable of turning confidence into consequences. So with that, let's roll. You're going to be going full throttle down the tri-oval, foot buried, brain switched off. Just don't forget to wake up for turn number 1's braking point at the lights. Brake hard, keep it straight with the infield road elevation change, and crawl the car around a tight left after a wide open entry. Turns 2, 3 and 4 and the NASCAR horseshoe. First half is full throttle, but watch for exiting traffic on the longer endurance races. The horseshoe is a long right hairpin that rewards discipline. Brake, hold the inside, wait longer than feels comfortable, wait a little bit more for you to fall in slowly and let the car unwind. If you rush it, you'll be watching others disappear into the distance as you flush out too wide too quickly. Short squirt out and prepare for turn 5, a quick left kink that demands the car be settled before the heavy braking to come. Then stamp those brakes for turn number 6, halfway on the open service road to the left, tight technical and another hairpin corner where patience beats bravery. Rotate the car, keep it neat and focus on exit speed because this leads to one of the most important corners on the lap. Through turn 7, a short left that's easy to mess up. Once again braking halfway down that little service road. Little cut to the corner here is okay, but smoothness on the throttle or you'll lose temps with understeer as you enter the long left of the oval part of the layout. But smooth steering and keep it off the yellow line. From here until the end of the lap, drafting is going to dominate. Cars climbing high, engines screaming and your opponents drafting anything that moves. Carl here just letting that wobbly go through, but we'll still carry on with Carl onto here as we're going to be onto hard onto the brakes for the new bus stop chicane updated this season from iRacing. It goes deeper into the infield, so you have to take real care. And as you just heard, Carl lost the bottom end of his car, but also if you're going too wide into there, I'm just going to say it now, you probably a little bit sick in the head. But once you exit out of there, it becomes a drag race for the finish. You're going to be bump drafting, passing, side drafting, doing every sort of drafting onto one of the longest straights of the TCR calendar this season. And if you haven't already done the officials, you're going to find at least 7 dozen photo finishes. But that is Daytona Road, half chess match, half drag race, and 100% a test of who can stay calm when everything feels slightly out of control.
Oh, that was so good. So very good. And Wobbly is the one that stayed the calmest and stayed in control the longest, because he has put on a 157.76, which is 0.12 faster than Manuel Saralegui, who has crossed the line and parked it, ready for a second set of tyres, I think. So Alan has corrected me, and rightly so. He said, Pete, my dear, I believe those are Porsche colours, not Martini. You are absolutely correct. It shows that Alan is still maintaining his professionalism, even from the comfort of his sofa. Right, we've got Safeguard Cars doing team racing here. This is Oliver Payne getting a tow from whoever that is just in front of him. It's hard to tell in qualifying who it is in front of him. Oh, it's David, isn't it? Well, I'm assuming it's David anyway. Where's David?
Yep, David in front.
Where's David? Oh, there. Yes, it is David. David Ayres. Right, who else have we got going on? Simon Trendle, yet to put a decent time on the board in that Audi. I've got insider knowledge from Jamie of Wilson that the Audi suffers around here, Jay. It's got an Achilles heel, which is its top end revs.
Yeah.
So it does. You go through first to fourth gear in the first 4 inches of track. Fifth and sixth tend to last forever, don't they, in this car? But it's got no absolute top end gain on anybody. Apparently, it just tops out and then kind of yams its way off the top of the rev limiter.
Yeah. I have to say, just like most of us men, all our versions of
where's this going? Where's this going?
Your version of how long 4 inches is definitely a lot different to what each of us individually probably thinks as well. But you are absolutely right in that the Audi, once you hit that start line on the open setups, it hits the top of its rev limiter, which means if any Audi drivers are listening to me right now, if you are defending from a pack, you need to keep to that inside line as much as possible and force everybody else to try and pass you on the outside of turn number 1. If not, you are literally toast. But also another weakness for the Audi, and I'd probably say the Honda as well, actually, and that is with the design of the new bus stop chicane on the back, also called Le Mans. I don't know if you saw it during the little track guide, but on each of those apexes, there are little sausage bumps in there, and they wreak havoc. They will literally turn you from Days of Thunder to Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. They send your car out all sorts of directions, and as an extra bonus, on the apex of the 4th apex of the bus stop, there is a new tire barrier. And do you know what's so special about this lump of tires, Pete?
Go on.
They move.
What?
If anybody hits that tire barrier, as we watch Jamie going through at the moment, about to hit said bus stop, so you see those little
yellows
triangle cheeses of death, and then towards the camera is a little circle of 5 tires, and unlike the Alton Park ones, which are actually made out of titanium, these ones move and they can be hit onto the track. I can't confirm or deny if, like cones, if someone runs them over, something bad happens. But imagine you're the car behind and suddenly you have this big, massive mound of tires about to cave your face in through the windscreen.
Wow, well, we'll be watching for that on a replay. As you can see in the bottom right corner of your screens, folks, there is an inset camera, courtesy of Jamie Wilson. who he's in the Audi at the minute, and just wanted to show you all that so you can see what he's doing. He's got VR going, which is why his head's bobbing around a little bit, although less than I expected it to be honest, but he's not got any traffic around him at the moment. So we'll return to that at periods throughout the race, and I'll have to remember to take out the battle box when I do so. Right, so who have we got? We got Wobbly Kneecaps in provisional pole at the minute with his teammate in his wheel tracks right now, which is Stephen Walker, giving him a tow around the track, trying to boost him up above Manuel Saralegi, who is top of the wall at the minute. Where is he? Oh, he's building a lap, I think. No, he's going to have to put his foot down if he wants to do anything from there, though. He's dropping down now onto the racing line. He's currently provisionally second for CLN Racing. He's just been overhauled by everybody that's on a running lap at the moment. He's trying to get around Cal Hardy's car.
I know what he's doing.
What's he doing?
I know. Right, he's just waited for somebody like Jaden to come along. He has Jaden right in front, and he's going to power out of that bus stop, use Jaden's slipstream here. Although, yeah, he won't be able to gain much from the start line to turn one. Oh no, Jaden's moved out the way, so I mean, Manuel would have got a little bit there. Probably would be only worth about 0.04 of a second. Behind Manuel Saralegi, though, is somebody who is absolutely appreciative of having a boost right now, and that is Daniel Lewis, currently in 21st. Expect to see him jump a fair bit if he does end up getting a really good strong time. He doesn't, but if he can somehow keep up with Manuel through the whole entire lap, then I think Daniel Lewis is going to end up in Dream World.
This is going to be the last lap, I think. Yeah, because this is it. No, it's not a heat race, is it?
No, it'll be another one because it's no heat races.
Yeah, this is going to be good.
How many on track know this?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, because it's easily forgotten, isn't it? This is a standard race, folks. You don't get booted out of the session at 15 minutes. It gives you the time of the average lap of the session to complete your lap afterwards. So, Daniel doing all right. He's closing in on Manuel Saralegi. Don't adjust your sets, folks. I did say that. Paul Yup, 69. Hello, and welcome to BSTV. Don't know whether you've been on the chats on channels for the last 2 weeks or not, but you're very welcome. Manuel's gone high. He's not wanting any part of this, Jay.
No, Manuel might try and get a lap from Daniel here, but Daniel's managed to get 2 lots of slipstream. Looking at his sectors at the moment, and Daniel Lewis does actually have a personal best first and second sector. See what happens here, but Manuel getting a bit dicey there with a couple of people.
Yeah.
Might have been waiting for Pete Newman here, but to be honest, he's timed up so bad.
Yeah, that's awful.
Slow down,
Pete Newman's not going to be his best friend right now.
Yeah, Pete did not enjoy that at all.
Yeah.
Especially when Pete had set a really fast second and third sector. He might be able to recover some of it on this final stretch here.
He's out of the gas. Whereas Daniel Lewis might actually move up quite a long way given the amount of slipstream he was handed. Let's have a look as they cross the stripe now.
Santa Helena behind, who was in 24th, so up to 15th. Daniel Lewis, and up to 17th for Santa Helena. And Santa Helena right behind Daniel Lewis as well. That's how much of a difference it makes. And that's it. In a race like this, Pete, with the point system for endurance, which is double what you get for the total on the features and the sprints. Obviously, for main feature race, you get 90 points. For the endurance, you get all 180 points for a win. We had a couple of people asking about the bonus and penalty points as well at some point. So I'm going to read straight from the rules whilst we've got a few seconds left of qualifying, or a lap left of qualifying. So was wondering about the bonus and penalty points. Pole position: a driver gaining pole position from the qualifying session will receive 3 bonus points. The fastest lap, so the driver with the fastest lap in each race, will receive 1 bonus point. And also we have a laps led system where any driver determined by iRacing to have led a lap will receive 1 bonus point, up to a maximum of 3 points per race. But here's where things get extra juicy, and why I think this is one of the safest, most competitive leagues out there, and that's incident points. Each driver will receive 1 penalty point for every incident point they collect. That's right. So you could have a fantastic 1v1 battle with somebody for 5th place, for instance, but you both get loads of instant points. That person who's chasing you both but keeping it clean in 7th could end up with more points than you at the end. But also a drive-through penalty on reaching 15 instant points in any race. A driver will receive a black flag, drive through the penalty, but there's no loss of points from that one. Imagine if you just suddenly lost 50 points for driving through penalties or flashing your lights, which I know which one you'd prefer there.
Yeah, minus 1,000 points for every flash of the lights. Yeah,
and there we go.
Straightforward, really.
Yep, and points will be awarded to drivers who complete one full racing lap. All penalty points generated will be applied regardless of the number of laps completed. And there we go.
Yep, that's the rules, folks.
There's a few people over this season who were wondering, and hopefully you're all listening now, because yeah, that's quite a mouthful before every race.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Right, we've got so Alan says some nice paint out there again. Absolutely right. There's some real stunners. I like the insignia paint these days with the blue and the black. I think it offsets very nicely as he comes over the line. And wow, big jump forward up into 24th for Fraser Geraghty. Mika Santa Helena as collector 1993. That's one of your boys, isn't it? Says, can you say that again? What? Oh yeah, he says, nice one, Mika. Oh right, and then you're on there.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm everywhere.
You really are. You really are. Is Tony Walker still racing or not? In slow motion.
What if he's run out of fuel?
I mean, that's one way to do it, isn't it? Really.
We're having to delay our whole endurance race because of Tony Walker and his lack of fuel tank.
Yeah, I think he's just got a thimble of fuel on board.
I wonder if Santa Helena is about to go out and give him a push. That'd be quite funny, actually. Oh, he knows he's on camera.
Yeah,
look at this.
Look at
Loves
that.
the spotlight.
Showboating. What's this
look
about?
at me. My name's Santa Helena. A fantastic qualifying session from Santa Helena. 20th place in this sort of racing and AM is absolutely a fantastic result.
Yeah, really good. Really, really good. Right, let's have a look at this grid. Let me run you through it. So Wobbly will be our pole man for tonight for BSTV Esports. I'm just going to do names because there's so many. Oh, I need to extend grid. I can't remember the button combination on my button box. Hang on. That's either extended gridding or thrown a yellow.
Oh, Jesus.
Manuel Sauerlegui will go off on the front row next to him. That's going to be a battle that I don't want to miss. Stephen Walker will go off third. Jaden Scott off fourth. Jamie Wilson 5th, Pete Newman 6th, Jura Larkinen 7th, Stefan will go off 8th, Bjorn Ritter, our new driver to the series, will go off 9th, Thomas Asboth will go off 10th, Renee Earhart off 11th, Thomas Dandridge 12th. Hang on, let me choose this car and do this. That'll do. No, I'm going to go at Blimp now because I'll forget. Right, okay, let me move this on a bit. 13th will be Tony Walker, T. Simon Trendle, multiple previous champion, off 14th. 15th, Carl Hardy. 16th, Deck Crowther. Dietmar will go off 17th for Cutting Corny. Daniel Lewis off 18th. 19th will be Demis, sorry. Mika Santa Helena off 20th, the first of your AM class drivers. And Roger Morton off 21st. 22nd will be Chris Needham. Ronald de Jong, RDJ will go off 23rd. Fraser Geraghty will go off 24th. 25th will be Oliver Payne. 26th will be Stefan Klauke. Thijs van Gool will go off 27th. 28th will be Paul Hurley. Jeff Saunders will go off 29th. 30th will be David Ayres. Darrell Wright will go off 31st. 32nd will be Chris Dixon. Andy Littler will go off 33rd. 34th will be his teammate Fiona Siddons, and Stuart Gibbons will be 35th tonight. Right, Jay. I can't see a thing because the blimp cam is in the most ridiculous of places. So I'm going to go to camera, that one, until the race starts. Hopefully the blimp has moved its way round by then. We're going lights on. When the lights go out, Jay, we will be racing at Daytona for 80 minutes worth of joy.
I can't wait. And hit off we go. And another update for Daytona for iRacing. If you go below that yellow line, it's now an immediate 1x.
3 wide at the front. Ooh. Right, maybe I can now safely go on to blimp. There we go, right, okay, we've got some footage now, decent.
So far, so good. A bit of a concertina in the middle of the field, but everyone seems to have got through quite nicely. But here we might see a couple of
Jamie Wilson
lunges here, and Jamie taking that outside lane on Manuel Saralegui. But at the moment, Stephen Walker exactly where he wanted to be at this point. And now comes the tactical part of the race, Pete. Do people decide that they want to carry on fighting, jockeying for position, or do we get into our single files and we just see who is the best at fuel saving?
Yeah, Western Horseshoe is usually a place for death, and I think that was Tony Walker hung out into the wild there.
Oh,
what have you
someone's
seen?
Just hopped the wall.
What?
Someone's just literally done a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 move and kick flipped it over a small wall.
It's Oliver Payne, I think.
We might want to quickly check the bus stop first, because
Yeah.
I have a feeling that we got a couple of 2 wides already on the oval, but with so many people drafting each other, expect to see people missing their breaking point here, and
I'm gonna go
take
blimp again.
your bets. See if we can get
concertina.
Benny, and that's a lot going through. All it takes is one tire in
Oh,
one
I heard
place,
bending
and
metal.
and there's
Lots of
already a
bending
few.
metal. Oh, that's not good.
Elena straight into the tyres.
Someone squirreled their way through. It's Daniel Lewis. Mika Santa Elena.
no.
Is he going to get going or not? No. Right, okay. I don't know what happened exactly, but I heard bending metal before it, and Wobbly's getting a push from Manuel. And look at Jamie Wilson.
That Audi
Go
power
on,
on board
Jamie,
with the
go
Audi.
on.
I want to hear this topping out from the Audi.
He's not topping out. He's been lying to me.
Oh, believe me, when you hear it, it will be immense. And
Oh!
Jamie Wilson going a bit too wide there, too squirrely, and that's allowed Manuel Saralegui to get straight back through. Jaden is going to fancy his chances on the outside line, and somebody else has gone
David
behind,
Ayres.
and that's David Ayres, who's championship leader of AMS.
It
And
was.
this is exactly what we were on about.
Yeah.
Well, yes, true. And that's already 2 major incidents we'll have to watch back.
There's too much going on right now.
There is, and I feel like we're about to get somebody else accidentally do their best impressions of Torval and Dean without the safety net.
Yeah. So there's some winners and losers up to this point. Stuart Gibbons is up a whopping 12 places already.
Wow.
What on earth is he eating? Daniel Lewis, controversially, and in the opposite way, is down 13. So there's a lot going on somewhere in between that. Loads of movement in between from loads of different people. Mika Santalena's in the pits. David Ayres is in the pits. Oliver Payne is in the pits. And at the front here, Jamie Wilson making that Audi big and full in the rearview mirror of Manuel Saralegui.
Oh, Jamie Wilson, so close there.
Loving it. Hang on.
Wow.
Oh, my word.
I don't think
Oh,
you
wrong
could have
car.
gone any closer if you tried. But already up into 6th gear. We're going to see what happens this time. See if Saralegui is going to...
Look at how much speed he's got. Oh, my
It's
word.
insane.
That's obscene.
And now he's kind of blocked the way for Manuel to get a pass in on Stephen Walker. I wonder
Jamie
if
Wilson for
Jamie
a
Wilson's getting
lead
leading
lap.
laps.
Lead lap. No, he didn't
Lead
get
lap.
it. Oh, he did. He
No?
did. He did get it. Is he going to get into the corner, though? No.
With difficulty, and another update to the track. I feel I'm doing updates every single
do
lap.
it,
So
do
that
it.
white line on the outside of turn 1 that you could usually take an esports or an LMP line, if you go over that white line now by half a car, it's a 1x.
Really?
iRacing have really...
Wow, that'd be me getting
clamps
like
down.
100x in 2 laps or something. I'm always over that line.
Fantastic start so far. It was looking so clean
Yeah.
until our
Oh my
incident
dear
on
Lord.
lap 1, and there's something's going to happen here.
No.
That could be Tony Walker about to gain an extra place there on Tamas. Tamas obviously having to brake to stop himself from going up the back end of Rene.
Oh, nobody needs that, especially Rene. Just saying. Just saying. Thomas Dandridge is doing all right here. He's holding out. He's down 2 places from the start. He's got Carl Hardy behind him there, which is nobody needs that in their lives.
Fantastic paint, by the way.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? It's very standout with the red and the blue, like that. I think that's what Alan was referring to before on the chat. Extreme lack of flashing lights. Who the hell is that? Is that one of your drivers saying that on the chat? I have to ban your entire team. Oh, here we go. Right. What is Jamie Wilson going to do here? He's going to push Wobbly. Really? Just go and check Discord. Are they in the same chat or not?
Well, to be honest, if you think about it, because of how compact the grid is at the moment, you can see it literally on the timing tower on the left-hand side, just how close everybody is to each other right now. Stephen Walker with the quickest lap of the race so far, as they both go in side by side. It's not Wobbly that far up the grid just yet. Wobbly's all the way back in 6th place, but Jamie and Stephen have to kind of work with each other at the same time to try and separate themselves from the majority of the grid. I think it's near enough impossible to get yourself away from Manuel, Jaden, Paul, Wobbly, and a couple of VMs, but with literally up to 21st place, nobody more than a second behind each other, by the end of the lap, that's all going to get compressed again. So it's up to Jamie Wilson to try and push Stephen Walker as much as possible and raise the average speed of the pack so that those who do fall by don't have a chance to get back and catch up.
Yeah, absolutely right. And you were right to pull me on that. It's not Wobbly at the front, it's Stephen Walker at the front. My apologies,
I can tell because you're getting really agitated by telling everybody who's in the lead.
Yeah, makes sense now that Jamie would help
that's
Stephen.
That's very unhealthy, Pete.
You know, yeah.
I need to calm down a bit on that one.
No, don't. Right.
Nearly discrimination. Just
well, this is
do it with his back turned.
Our new boy Bjorn Ritter is up here 2 places up from his start position, the lead Pro-Am car.
Yep. Bjorn doing a lot of officials since the season began. It's a fantastic paint.
Nice.
Someone who I've raced against quite a lot this season, actually.
Have you?
Very competitive.
Right.
Really good speed. Does a lot of track guides himself, actually.
Oh, really?
I saw one for him and his racing team last season for Hockenheim, and although I can't speak German, it was very in depth and a lot more work was put into that than what I put into mine.
Whenever I've been pushed down a track, usually on ovals, when they're moving behind me and it's moving my rear tyres about, it absolutely makes me nervous. And that's what Tamas was doing on T just then.
Someone's going to go wrong on a corner at some point.
Yeah.
Same with NASCAR. Only push on the straights. Anything
only
else?
Push on the straights. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you do anything else, then you're an absolute madman. Or mad person, I should say.
Yeah, mad person. Yeah. Right, we got.
How close everybody is.
The first gap is between Chris Needham and Fraser Geraghty. So Fraser Geraghty dropping off the back of Chris Needham right now and leading the AM class charge. Mika Santa Helena was the effective poleman for AM class, but he had an incident. We should go and try and find that, shouldn't we?
I think whose was it first? Was it
Mika.
David Ayres or?
No, it was Mika. Mika was the first one. Oh, maybe not. Oh well, here we go. This is Mika's. Oh, 2 wide into the bus stop. Oh, crikey, they didn't even make it to the bus stop. Okay, so that was the bending of metal that I heard, and then yeah, he's not stopping that anytime soon. Look at the weird bonnet thing going on. It's made of rubber.
Wow, it's like when you hold a slinky in your hand and you're spinning it around.
Yeah. Oh dear, that's class.
But going too wide into the bus stop there is a very harsh lesson, I think, was learnt on that one.
Yeah.
Especially if either of those two are looking at doing some of the some of those endurance races during the weekend.
Yeah, so this is the one before that, funnily enough. He's over-rotated and he's going to go off onto the escape road and then do a bit of that. And this is the one where you saw him hurdle the fence. If that was Beech's Brook, he's done really well. But it's not.
Just like Seabiscuit.
Yeah, just like Seabiscuit. Yeah. We don't condone blood sports in BSTV. Right, okay. Oh, what's going on here? That's a lot of movement. That's a Porsche. Why is there a Porsche in the field, Alan?
No, but it's been overtaken by the flag of the Netherlands.
It has, yeah, in JC Academy colours. Nice. Like it. See what you did there. Oh, a bit of a gap forming behind Simon Trendle now as he tries to bridge two packs. He's already on this one now. He's making his way through. Steady, easy.
That sea of cars is just ridiculous.
Just brilliant, isn't it?
And that gap has closed up again. So what little gap was there, as because of everyone braking for everybody in front, it's like an accordion, really.
Yeah.
Someone decompressing the accordion.
So Jamie Wilson has overhauled Stephen Walker for the lead of the race. I've left the inset camera on for you all, folks, so that you can just enjoy whatever Jamie is doing.
Oh, that's
wow.
hot into there.
Oh, wow.
I was worried there for a second.
Yeah, me too, but it was good. This is what he did to gain the position, or it will be if I can ever click on the button properly. So it might be a mistake, or is it just... Oh, look at the amount of overspeed he's got.
Before
Good
the bus
gosh.
stop.
That's unbelievable speed.
And Stephen just lets him through.
Yeah.
Wants to just get a nice, clean exit out of the bus stop.
Yeah.
Because of how much the bus stop is now on the infield of
So
the
talk
track.
us through that. Is it like a proper... Like, it's even a more indented bus stop than it's ever been before? Is that it?
Yes,
oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
Fantastic save just there from Eurolacknen. And unfortunately the traffic is so much quicker than him going behind. It's allowing Simon Trendle to get alongside, but I think Euro's going to keep that
Simon
inside
Trendle
line.
played the sensible job there. He was like, I'm not getting involved in a crash. I'm going to give him the room he needs to recover. I can overtake him later on. So well done to Simon Trendle for showing his champion's head there. Very good. Oh, what's going on back here? There's too wide here between two Insignia cars, is it?
It is a pass in positions. Paul did manage to get ahead of Fraser, but it looks like they've swapped positions around right again. And that turn 5 just there, everybody seems to take a different line through it.
Western Horseshoe, yeah.
Yeah, some like to take the inside and keep to the inside, and then there's others who like to sweep outwards. Unfortunately, during an official yesterday, I was the sweeping outwards, while someone else decided that their line was straight to the inside.
Oh dear.
But it happens.
It does.
It's the beauty of Daytona. People call it a boring track, but once you're on that infield, it's a completely different, race.
Yeah. Right, Oliver Payne's still in the pit. Oh no, he's been in the pits again. Don't know why. Okay. Right, lots and lots going on around Simon Trendle and co. Most of it in front of him at the moment. Although Carl Hardy, he's got on Thomas Dandridge's.
Surely he'll push. Oh no!
No, he's
gonna test him out here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a fight for position, but
this is to the line, is it? Yeah. He's let go early, so is he going to try and cut back?
Oh, that was close.
It was, yeah.
But great exit out of here from Carl, and we could be seeing a move unravel right before our eyes, but no, it looks like Carl's calmed down a little bit on the exit there and is just happy, very happy just to sit behind while there's faster cars in front. And that's TVG with another pass there, this time to
Chris Dixon.
Oh!
Lots of badness. That was either Stefan or someone behind him that got into the back of somebody. We're going to watch that again in a second. Let's. I think this is a bit late on in the. Oh no, this is it. Right. So this is it. Oh, he's got late on the brakes. He was never
Very
making
late.
that corner.
Yeah,
So
Chris Dixon and TVG feeling the full brunt force of that one. I think Stefan, if I heard it right on the in-game comms, did apologise pretty much straight away on that one.
okay.
But
He's just missed his braking point, hasn't he? That's all.
yeah, in groups like this where we've got so many cars trying to get into a rhythm for the race, your head still needs to be switched on at all points. But luckily, it looks like all three cars have got away with that one, to be honest, with no lasting damage apart from maybe the front of Steven's car there, which on a track like this, just got to hope that his infield's good, or else he could start losing people when we come to the oval part of the course.
Yeah.
So, wow, this in front.
Look at that in front. That's crazy.
You got to have Europe pushing Tony Walker as well now.
There's a third car in there, isn't there? There's Tony Walker in there, yeah.
Getting pushed by Europe, and what is Simon Trendle going to do here?
He's gaining on them massively. Is he going to come off
Could
the
hit his
gas
rev
and
limiter?
fuel and fuel save? Yes, by a mile. Oh my gosh!
Gonna
he's
let
fuel
these
saving
two.
for-
Ooh, a little bit of shaking about, and smart racing from Simon. Doesn't
Yeah.
want to get involved with these.
Stay away from that. Stay away from it.
Simon may have resigned his fate to just staying behind these three drivers, even though Simon will probably feel that he's definitely up to keeping up the pace of Jamie, Stephen, and Manuel. And I tell you what, actually hanging about here might not be a bad move in all honesty, Pete. If you think about how close first place is to 19th right now,
8 seconds.
if you can give yourself an extra lap, extra 2 laps, and potentially be in the pits for 2 seconds less, imagine how many places that could catapult you up.
Yeah, totally right. Totally right. You'd do half the field in front of you, wouldn't you, or more?
Yeah, anybody in that top 19 at the moment has a realistic chance of a top 6, top 7 in this race. Even Tony Walker, who's 1.5 seconds behind Red A at the moment.
I mean, it's a lottery right now, isn't it? And Daytona's always like this, isn't it? Daytona's always a bit of a lottery when you're talking about who's got the advantage. And, well, anybody at the minute. It really is. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Collector 1993, disappointed at the grid. What?
Oh, for flashing their lights, I think.
Well, I tried to talk about it as little as possible. Whoa! Oh, wow. That was the wrong time to join that little bit of footage. Darrell Wright really getting close up behind Fraser Garrity there. Tice Van Gool up 1 place from his start position and doing all right. He's got damage to the back of that car from that incident we saw with... can't remember, Stefan Klauke. And I don't know whether...
Chris Dixon as well.
Oh, it's Chris
Dixon's
Dixon,
actually
wasn't it?
30 seconds away from everybody else, so
What?
I don't know if he's had to go in for a potential repair.
No, he's not.
Said he's been in the pits?
Oh, he has been in the pits, yes.
Yeah,
2
maybe
laps
gone for
ago.
one of those early pit stops now. Maybe I can't remember off the top of my head how long a full 35-litre tank lasts at this race, but
No.
yeah, it's unfortunate for Chris.
We've got quite a lot of lead cars all the way back to Stefan. Well, Stefan is... How far back is Stefan? 4 seconds back from the lead, that's all. And he is in 9th place, so 4 seconds covers the first 9 places. That's
On certain camera angles, you can literally see from Stefan to the front of the grid, so
Yeah.
it's literally that close. And depend on how everyone's pit entries are, which I hope these lot have been practicing their pit entries, it could make all the difference between places tonight. Had another position change between Paul Hurley and Fraser Garrity in 23rd, but through the bus stop at the moment, seeing if anybody puts a foot wrong. And look at that, everyone's been
Super
practicing,
smooth.
everyone's got their heads screwed on and could potentially see no, I was about to say, if these two teammates here, it would have been the first teammate collision I saw since Hydro Race last night.
Last night. That's class. Who was that? Yura?
It was, I think it was Euro and RDJ actually. I did promise them I wouldn't say anything on the broadcast,
Yeah,
but
whatever.
obviously I'm a dirty rotten liar.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. It was brilliant, and I definitely wasn't streaming while it happened.
Oh, here we go. Tamas to the outside. I thought there, but he's gonna. I thought he was then gonna cut back, but he didn't do any of what I thought he was gonna do. Okay. All right. What else is going on? There's stuff going on back here. Daniel Lewis to the pits. What? That's early, isn't it? Or is this like the earliest of early windows?
It's a very early window, isn't it?
Yeah.
I personally would have probably tried to keep him with the group and fuel save as much as possible, but
My
maybe
thoughts.
Daniel Lewis is willing to gamble that for some clear track. The only problem is if he's going by average of his last 5 laps and fueling based on that and when to come in, well, if he's going out into non-traffic, then that's going to completely mess with his fuel delta. But we could be completely wrong here, Pete, and Daniel Lewis might be about to take a massive gamble here and win big.
Yeah, and Alan says hasty pit exits can go wrong here too, Jay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We discussed it during the start of qualifying. Actually, we've all hit that wall on the exit to the pits at least once.
Oh yes.
And I think we've all accidentally unloaded our pit limiter at the same time, or let go of that too soon.
When they changed the pit lane cones, I was at full speed, like, 30 yards before I was supposed to be, because I hadn't realised that they'd moved the cones. Do you remember that update? That really caught me out.
Yeah, I think even people in the officials didn't realise when they ended up pitting for repairs and jumping back in and then suddenly having to take a drive through again.
Yep. I've just left Jamie's inset camera because I think it's entertaining for everybody just to see how he's taking all these corners. It's going to be an education because he has half a second's worth of lead over Stephen Walker, which not many people can claim. Tony Walker just did the fastest lap of the race.
Wow.
Tony Walker did the fastest lap of the race. 10th place. Well done to you. And he's bridged the gap to Stefan Goebel. Right, okay. Right, we're on.
And everyone who's been following Tony Walker as well has also joined that gap as well at the same time.
Yes, they have.
So we are back to the top 6. No, it's longer than that now. Now the top 19 are all within a second of each individual car.
Yep.
So, wow. Tell you what, if Roger Morton gets a lucky break as well, currently 2.4 behind RDJ, and so I could have sworn I just heard somebody go off the track there.
I thought I'd heard it as well, but I've not seen anything on my timing screens or on my event tracker. No, it's Fiona.
Apparently jumped to pits.
Yeah, I don't know why though. Oh, hang on. Entered pit. Well, right, we're gonna have to look at this.
I wonder if they lost their car?
I don't know. Might be a technical issue, this. Excuse me.
Going from the oval to
Super
the inside.
Hot.
Oh, no. And that's a slightly different way to hit that inside wall. Look at that. Absolutely pro skater move there.
Absolutely. And that's why it looked like she'd entered the pits. She hadn't. She'd entered pit lane exit.
Yeah, that's the dangers of exiting the bus stop and tackling one of the faster distances between two corners, having to go past that finish line, and suddenly you're braking for one of the tighter hairpins. Not just that, but going from the camber of an oval down to the flatness of the road course.
Yep.
Which we're about to see from these three here. All fighting, so as well as battling each other, they're technically battling the car from the camera.
Whoa, no.
Paint,
oh
and
my
that was
giddy aunt.
That was a gap, but
Whoa, was it? For what? A Rizzler?
For half a second.
That wasn't a gap for anything. Yeah, so down to 15th we now are, where everybody's within a second of each other. So as pit stops start to take effect, folks, the gaps at the front appear like they're very generous, but just you wait until everybody's finished doing their pits. The ridiculousness will continue. Who's that? Nylon 11, is that? Wobbly still racing. How is that even possible? Well, yeah.
And replied with extreme hatred for themselves.
Yeah.
Now,
Where
Bobby
is
does
he
it for
anyway?
the love
There
of
he
the
is,
game.
look.
Fifth place, exactly where he wants to be, to be honest. I think everybody
Yeah.
who's in the top 6 will be wanting to get rid of 7th to try and bridge that gap, but it's about 1 point. I reckon it's about 1.2, 1.3. Wobbly thinks it's about 1.6 where the slipstream starts, but when you've got a car 1.2 seconds in front of you, streaming off the car in front of them, then you're not going to get as much of a boost as you may think. But 7th place at the moment, Bjorn Ritter.
Yeah, he's got a big gap now, hasn't he? Ahead of him.
He's losing time as well.
He is, yeah.
Him in front. In fact, 2/10 between the middle of that oval corner. But when everyone starts braking here, well, that's a late break there from Bjorn and goes a bit wide.
No, he's not got a 1x from it, but he's gone so deep that he's kind of lost the advantage of what he gained. I think. Oh no, he's done all right actually. He's within a second again.
I think because a few people are fuel saving in front.
Yeah, maybe so.
Gives him an opportunity as long as he pushes for a lap or two to get that time back, but finds himself another second.
And
so
dragging the mighty Renee Earhart with him. I mean, to be ahead of Renee is enormous, like, stuff. Thomas.
Yes, absolutely.
Thomas, I've got him in the wrong class, have I? Where's Thomas?
Yes, potentially.
Thomas. Yeah, hang on.
We did
Let
fix
me
it
sort
for
that.
week 2,
No,
I think. So.
yeah, we did, and it's reset on me because of what I was doing earlier tonight. Thomas. Give me a minute, and I'll have him sorted. Don't worry about that.
Oh, it's Thomas at the moment, chasing for that 9th place. Half a second between himself and Tony Walker. Being chased very closely by Jura Lackner, and Jura had a fantastic qualifying session, down 4 places so far in the race after I think a little tiny incident somewhere. We'll be looking at either pushing Tamas or getting an overtake done by turn 1, but a bit of a weaker bus stop there from Tony Walker. Although he's probably got through it about the same as Rene in front, but Tamas and Jura absolutely speeding through there like racehorses, and now we're going to see another shuffle of positions into turn 1.
Yeah, I think so. On your broadcast, you had 3 things at the top of the screen which showed the class leaders.
Yes.
Where's that?
Below the manual legacy controls, you've got class display, show leader.
Oh, hang on, there's something going on. Oh, right, everybody's hit the pits.
Yeah, big pit stops now.
Show leader, where's that?
In the middle, at the top.
Legacy.
Below, class display. Next to logos.
Logos, class display.
It's a blue box.
Yeah, show. Oh, that's so good. Thank you.
No problem.
See, need you as a professional in the booth. Right, half the field is in the pits, by the way. Not a joke. Not an exaggeration. It is half.
That timing tower looks fantastic, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
So Jamie Wilson, the top of the pit stops now. Are people going to completely fill their tanks, or are they going to fill them nearly to the top, knowing that they've got another pit stop later to try and get the jump on somebody else?
Right, so he comes out just in front of. Well, that's a lapped car. That's David Ayres behind him. So. Ignore David. He's not in the race with Jamie at all. Right, so we've got a massive amount of cars that have just pitted, and then we've got a massive amount of cars that haven't. So let me just scroll down and I can show you the pit laps, and that'll show you who's been in and who hasn't. So basically 12th place down over, 12th place up over rather, have not pitted yet. And are all pretty much within a second of each other, apart from when you get to Tamas, and he's got a 3-second gap ahead of him. So that's where we're up to. Let me get a better camera on him. There we go. At the front, Manuel Saralegui is exactly where he was behind Stephen Walker. There's just no car in front of Stephen.
There we
And
go, a couple
ooh,
more.
wobbly!
Faking the pits there for the cameras.
All for
I
the
was
content.
just trying to confuse Pete Newman behind. But that does mean that Jaden Scotton is potentially going to be out riding on his lonesome, depending on how close Jamie Wilson gets to him.
Yeah, big loser, I think, is going to be Simon Trendle because he's got nobody to tow him.
Absolutely right, but it does look like he's saved enough fuel to get some clear laps ahead of him.
Yeah, true.
So maybe
true.
it's not going to. Maybe all the laps that he spent having to slow down for everybody else in front, now you're going to start seeing some personal bests from him.
Maybe so, yeah. Right.
Jamie Wilson has got ahead of Jaden Scotton. He's ahead of him by about 80 metres at the moment.
Everybody piling back out of the pits there. Jaden Scotton, where's Jaden Scotton? Jaden Scotton, Jaden Scotton. Where is he? There he is.
Just out the pits now, and he finds himself.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh,
4.7
right, okay.
seconds behind Jamie Wilson.
Woof.
Fantastic pit stop from Jamie Wilson.
Yeah.
I do wonder if Jamie has took a little bit less fuel than everybody else. And as I look at the amount of time he spent in the pits, he has only spent 16.7 seconds in the pits compared to everybody behind him who is on at least 18.5, 19 seconds.
Which would
So
go
Jamie
with
has
what you said
underfueled.
before, yeah.
Yeah, underfueled so that he gets a shorter pit stop. The next one will be longer, but it will be hoping that the time that he's made during this stint here will be enough to keep him in front of everybody else when that next pit stop comes.
Ooh, overtake. Oh, sort of.
Tiny tap just there. Roger keeps it on.
Punt to pass? Shouldn't say that.
That's a lawsuit.
Yeah, it's Carl Hardy's.
And top 4 in the pits at the same time.
Oh, what? Oh, wow.
Stephen Walker has a black flag.
No way. Oh, he
went
does.
onto the grass.
Oh, hey. 3 wide in pit lane.
He is going to be gutted about that one.
So is he going to get penalised right away? Right now?
I think it's going to be an extra drive.
Oh, reversing.
Oh, 2 of them.
Oh.
Now it's Manuel Saralegui and
Wobbly's going to
someone's
lead
taking
this.
tyres as well.
Oh, it's Stephen.
Stephen's taking tyres as well.
Yeah, that's not right, is it?
I personally don't think that's a viable strategy
Who's
on here,
that
but I
going
could
out?
be proved wrong. That's Santa Elena.
Oh, okay. Right. Wobbly's going to lead this out of the pits, or is he? Yes, because Pete can't go through his car at that point.
I'm waiting for
Jamie
Wilson to see where he is. Jamie's already
gone. He's gone. He's away.
And I think Jaden might as well.
What? Where's Jaden?
Jaden might have gone
Oh,
past.
just. Only just. This is on.
So Wobbly a big winner on this one, in all honesty, because Wobbly did come into the pits in 5th place.
Stephen. Looking down the list. Stephen. Oh, he's dropping like a rock. He's still there.
Might have to take.
He's taking his
either
penalty
taken
now.
all 4. Yeah, that's so unfortunate from Stephen, because he was doing really well setting the pace there with everybody else.
He was.
The big winners of those pit stops, Jamie Wilson and Jaden Scotton. Absolutely, Simon has jumped up a couple more places.
Oh!
And Renee's been spun.
Oh!
Can Renee keep it? No.
Simon got out of the gas to see if he could do anything about that, but we'll have to watch that again because that's... Oh, and Tice has crashed. What? Is this a proper crash, or is this just SDK doing SDK things? What is this? Is this a proper... Oh, what? No way. What's that about? Explain that to me.
So, just a snap trying to save for steering. I'm guessing that the car was doing a little bit of a slide onto one direction. Whilst trying to save it, it just snapped to the other side. Luckily, it snapped to that side and not the other way, where it would have gone straight into, basically done what Fiona accidentally did and could have potentially been a smash against the inside wall. And this is the other incident that we've just witnessed here. And Renee and Simon maybe went a bit too far across, but
at fault there, I would say. Looking at that,
but
thoughts?
Keeping it as unbiased as possible. I might
No,
need to
we
see
need
a
controversy.
on that one.
Oh, hang on, this is on. Oh,
yeah, and Wobbly. I mean, yeah, it is Wobbly. Sorry, getting that second place from Jaden Scotton.
Yeah.
Jaden might be doing a bit more fuel saving here, but Jaden still a fantastic earlier pit stop from him, keeping him within the fastest group. Jamie Wilson, though, with the shorter, the less fuel in the car, and of course now he's not filled the car up all the way either, carrying less fuel on his dry run. Wobbly is 6 seconds behind. We'll have to remember that for a couple of laps time to see if that stays at 6 seconds.
Yeah, because you would assume that with Jamie taking a bit less fuel, he's got to pit a bit earlier next time, maybe.
100%, but he will have to pit a little bit longer as well, especially if he's not taking the slipstream off anybody else.
Yeah.
It's a gamble, but with 5-6 seconds in front, it's a gamble worth taking.
Yeah, and the Puck Van Cool, can't guess who that is, says go Tysky.
What did happen? Oh yeah, we saw it's a bit of a snap on the steering, losing a load of positions there. Was running really well actually. There was an incident towards the start of the race with the man you see on camera now. Looks like despite both their incidents, and look who's in front of them. All three of them who were involved in one of the earlier accidents in the race have just come together again like a family forced to see each other over Christmas.
Yeah.
Tyres actually have the
nice.
inside line here. And although Tyres has the inside line there, Chris would have been moving his steering wheel a little bit less. If I was Chris, I'd just hooking behind that Audi, give it a push on the straights, and use that to catch up to Mr. Klauke.
Yeah, it's difficult to get your headspace into pushing another car, isn't it? Doesn't always compute for everybody that that's the beneficial way around. Stephen Walker making his way through the field now on a recovery drive, Jay. That's very unfortunate, isn't it? That, you know, did you say he was over the grass on pit lane entry?
It looked like he'd slipped slightly, and putting it anywhere that gives you an off track whilst in any pit entry, to be honest, will automatically trigger some sort. I reckon possibly missing a braking point. We might have to.
That. Hang on, let me try and find him entering pit lane. Oh, that's leaving pit lane. What?
I'm not sure it would register. As
no, it hasn't. None of it
you might
is
just
registered.
have to take the closest one and manually rewind, possibly. But depends how much you really want to do that. But someone slipped and it went completely wrong. In fact, that might have been it. What you had before. I think
really?
Was it. Yes, I saw Mr. Saralegi going into the pits.
Here we go.
Yeah, this will be it. So I'm guessing perhaps missed a braking point or.
What? Gone high to try and fake it, maybe. That's weird.
And completely missed the braking point, or perhaps maybe thought they had one more lap of fuel in.
Oh, maybe,
and a last-minute hesitation. I'm sure we'll find out at some point.
Without a doubt. So, Jaden Scotton still trailing Jamie Wilson by over 6 seconds. Jamie Wilson probably less fuel on board and therefore a little bit faster in that Audi. Maybe there's some like wise, you know, like Japanese scholar logic in this. Grasshopper, you don't need full tank of fuel, or something like. Is that racist? I don't know.
We're on board right now with Stefan Kolka right now through the bus stop. Welcome to BSTV Season 23 on our Enduro round at Daytona Speedway. And if you've just joined us, well, you only need to see from here onwards.
Yeah. That's for when we, launch the broadcast fully, right? And I can cut out the first, majority of it. Ooh, what are you doing? Wow. Oh dear, that's good stuff.
Fantastic.
That is
good
just
stuff.
There
from deck.
It's not finished.
No,
Chris Needham wants
carry on.
This.
And you know what? This is going to carry on to the next corner as well, I feel.
Yeah. Oh, Chris Needham
Mr. Morton, Roger Morton cannot use that entire exit. Deck can, and go on, free wide. Do it for the gram. Do it for the gram.
Ooh, no.
It gets even closer. Emerson, thank goodness it's not raining right now. Who is most confident on their brakes? Roger Morton on the inside is going to keep that inside line. They're both still door banging little by little.
Chris Needham bricked it
Gave you
onto the
everything
inside
you
of
ever dreamed of.
there.
Could be one late dive in there. Ooh, that's a dangerous place to put a dive in, especially when you're just about to go onto the oval part. But at the moment, these two don't see a race right now. They see a battle. They see a war. One of them is Alexander the Great, and the other one is possibly also Alexander the Great as well. I can't think of any other invaders. I don't want to say Genghis Khan. But right behind them right now, Chris Needham is watching what's happening. It has the best hit, and some big hits right now. I don't know if they realise they're both on camera.
No, they don't know.
Some side swipes. It's like world star hip hop right now, and a fantastic exit just there from Deck, and this is going to go straight into corner one. Now is Deck going to push? I would personally push till halfway through this corner, go pushing out wider, but yeah, no, at the moment they are both at each other's throats. It's like it's like the last Rolo, who is going to take yours, and both of these two are fighting for it.
Yeah.
It's like watching Rock and Austin at WrestleMania 17 all over again.
Absolutely. Stone cold.
I feel like I got through a lot of pop culture references there in the last 2 minutes.
It was very good.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit of a tap just there, but that keeps it going. A bit of a cheeky little back end slide there as well. They are still fighting. They're still going for it. Chris Needham, meanwhile, has a third hand just for his popcorn.
Yeah, he's.
I was worried where that one went there. I just started saying that, but
he's. I don't know. I feel like he could have just sailed around both of them, but maybe not. Maybe the Elantra's just not got the legs on the Veloster at the minute.
There is that, but there's also the fact that if he gets in front of them, can he lose them? And
well,
I think even the pro drivers would struggle to get rid of some traffic at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. This is the crazy gang here. This is Tamas, Bjorn, Tony, Simon, Jura, Carl. And when they cross the line, it's hilarious because all their times are applied at exactly the same second.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, it's dead funny. Watch. They're going to go into
through
the bus stop in a minute.
If Tamas has a terrible bus stop, then this gets even funnier.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And to be honest, they're all pretty strong through there. Oh, look at that at the top as well. Jaden Scotland and Wobbly as well are going to end up as a photo finish, so as a four-way battle for second place at the moment. And Jamie Wilson's getting further away, and I seem to remember last time we did Daytona, Jamie Wilson had a really good result here as well.
He did, yeah. Watch this with the timing. Timing's just going to apply all at the same time. It's dead funny.
Same with the top four as well. Oh no, top three even.
And then...
Zoom, 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 zoom.
There you go. All at once. It's dead funny. Oh!
Let's go to the side, and a little bit of door banging just there, not as violently as we've seen from those behind. I feel we're going to get another spout of door banging in position 16.
Simon Trendle coming through. Beep, beep. Simon Trendle getting relegated there. You're a Larkin underneath him, removes a position from him. Nice.
Yeah, you're definitely enjoying this track this week by the looks of it.
Yeah. Wobbly kneecaps. Back in front of Jaden. We saw that though, didn't we? As it was going on, ish. On the timing tower at least. Scroll. Right.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we have Tees Van Gool and
where's that?
Stefan Kloker, 24th and 25th. Still swapping positions. Chris Dixon lagging a little bit further behind, but the more that these two battle through corners gives Chris Dixon a chance to catch up and join the fun. These two have had a fantastic battle all race.
Yeah, they really have been so close. They've both moved up together. They're both up 2 places from their start position, so they've been together the entire race.
It's like when you go to a party and you realise your ex has been invited and you try to stay away, but every corner you turn around, you just see him there and just like, get away from me, stop it. Yeah. Okay, maybe one more night, but... But yeah, this is insane.
Oh, here we go. Bjorn.
Insane battle at the moment. Is Bjorn going to risk it?
For
No, that's not suitable for stream, Pete.
Okay.
I've already had to go past the watershed. There's plenty the last 2 weeks. I'm not willing to turn. This is not Taboo Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Bjorn for now keeping it nice and neat. And as we start to see a couple of gaps form over this field, Pete, you kind of get the sense that a lot of drivers are still calculating exactly how they want to finish the rest of this race.
Yeah.
Are they going to resign themselves to this group, or do they feel that another gamble is needed for a chance to jump to the next group in front? But at the moment, I feel, unless something horrific happens with Jamie Wilson or a pit stop mistake, he might have this one.
Well,
actually, saying that he's going to spend longer.
He's got 7 seconds in the bank at the minute.
Yeah.
And he's going to pit again on lap 28. So he's got another 5 laps or more before he needs to pit again. We're 45 minutes in of a like 1 hour 20 race. So over halfway now. Simon Trundle's in the battle at the minute. So yeah, I don't know what Jamie's going to do. He's got such a good bank of time. He's now extended it up to 8 seconds, which is remarkable. He's got Wobbly behind him, who's usually the fastest in most practice sessions before the race starts. So Stefan and Demis are going at it really hammer and tongue at the minute.
Smart movement of the cars around there, and I do miss the old Hydro Race liveries.
I think I do now
quite
as
like
well.
this one.
I was thinking this is better, but then I thought, actually, no, I prefer the old one. It stood out a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't hate this one, and kind of don't want to be putting a block in the middle of that corner. We're going to get three wide at Daytona. I've been wanting to say that all stream. It's a shame we don't have a Talladega road course at this point. As they go into the corner, one of them is shouting, "Safety, Tom Cruise!"
Stefan? No, he's not. Oh, he got a bit hot. Oh, he's going to come out last. No. Yes.
A lot of momentum here,
That's
though.
Dietmar, isn't it? Yeah. Putting corny fans. You might get Dietmar coming through this group in a minute. If they keep strapping like they are doing. And exactly as they were when we joined them, funnily enough. Tamas under pressure at the minute from Tony Walker, but when hasn't he been?
Oh, that Constantino at the back just there.
All stacking on top of one
into the back of Euro.
Yeah. Simon Trundle. I was expecting Simon to move through this group, but he's just not had the chance because there's nowhere to go, is there?
No, I feel an ultra short stop for Simon. His next one could be key here, and with his fuel saving, he has actually he has gained 4 positions, so he's not been a slouch.
No.
And the 4 people he's got ahead of, it's not like they've been eliminated from the race or anything like that. Apart from Rene and his incident earlier, like, there's been 3 legitimate overtakes, and I feel those overtakes have been done during the pit stop. So he's kept him with a group of cars here who are fighting for that 6th place. I do think that if at the end of this Simon ends up finishing in 6th place, he could be he'll be pretty happy as that.
Yeah, I would say so. What's going on with Tamas now? Oh, he's got Tony on his outside. I think they're heading towards the bus stop. No, they're not. They're heading towards the start-finish line.
And we've got another one behind, and look how close they get him right now. Tony wants every inch of space. I can't confirm or deny if that's 4 inches of space or not, but trying to get himself into that corner. Let me just measure myself 1.5 times.
I'm not folding mine in half for anybody.
I'm on about my hand.
Oh, really? Okay, sorry. Right, so this group doesn't seem to be able to get any space between them. Jaden Scotland's got back in front of Wobbly again. We need to watch that.
There has been words said in this front group here.
All right, between whom?
Wobbly and Jaden.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
heard if Jaden's replied with anything at all yet, but Wobbly, not a fan of the constant passing that they're doing to each other at the moment, unless they're using each other's momentum and swapping places at the end of every lap. If they fight into turn 1, Jamie gets further away. If they can use that slipstream and get an extra 2 car lengths per lap on top of the pace that both have, then they could be on the verge of catching up to Jamie.
Yeah, Wobbly's not wrong. They have lost 2 seconds in the last, I don't know, about 8 laps.
Yes.
And they're now 8.5 seconds behind Jamie Wilson. They're playing into his strategy, I think. Not that I know what his strategy actually is.
Well, if Jamie's saved 3-4 seconds on a pit stop, he's going to still be 3-4
Like
seconds ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the speed of that Audi. Oh,
here we go.
If it was going to be a push here, and I think actually Tamas going for a little bit of fuel saving there rather than actually pushing.
Yeah, he's not touched the.
And it's allowed all 5 cars to get together again. And in fact, behind all of them, you got Carl Hardy trying his best to try and catch up to this group.
Yeah,
and
he's there.
I feel he's, yeah, literally we saw this with somebody catching up to the lead group first time round. I'm trying to think who it was off the top of my head. I think it was Rene or somebody behind Rene.
Yeah.
And because of the fuel saving and the car in front not having slipstream, obviously, it's allowed those who have been given, I was going to say an inch there, but we'll get all juvenile again. Those who have been given a yard to take an acre.
Yep. Tice has gone to pit road.
In what is potentially going to be the last pit stop of the session. We have less than 30 minutes left, which sounds about right with a 35-litre tank, to be honest.
Yep, that'd be good.
Any problem with T's going into the pits now? Nobody else has gone in the pits with them.
No, he's lone gunman, isn't he, if you know what I mean? And it's reasonably early. Lap 26, given that lap 28 is going to be the first time we would even think of seeing Jamie Wilson, and he's probably going to extend it a bit further now anyway, because he's come off the gas, so he's he hasn't. No, he hasn't.
We've got a few who pit on lap 12, a few who are lap 14, 15.
Oh, hello.
So maybe it's not, as Jamie Wilson is in now. We knew he was going to come in a little bit earlier, and there's been no black flag or anything, so it's been a reasonably clean pit entry.
Yep. Let's see if he gets
And this
boxed.
could be fueling until the end. Obviously, whatever happens now, everyone else is going to end up passing Jamie, but everything is going to be key on Jamie. Oh, he missed his pit box. That's an extra 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
But I still feel Jamie's going to be in front by the time everyone's done their pits.
You reckon?
Yeah, it's going to be close. And having it close at Daytona is exactly what we all want. Speaking of close, check out this battle for 5th place at the moment. This is for 5th. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vehicles right now.
We went French, it was that much.
We all fighting for that top 5 position at the moment, and anything can happen between these lot. I mean, look what happened for the lead with Stephen Walker.
Yeah.
And 2 others missing their pit boxes as Wright takes the leads in the AMs. That changed at the top, right in front of all your very eyes. See Ritter in Pro-Am lead at the moment, and Jen Scotton leading the whole race and the pros right now. Now it's up to Jaden and Wobbly to work together here, hoping that Pete Newman and Manuel Saralegui are going to play ball as well.
So I was checking
trying
where they
to extend that gap
leaving, rather.
Sorry. Yes, on Jamie Wilson. And Jamie Wilson has a little bit of spare road in front of him. However, depending on how quick he catches those in front, he has a quadruple of cars who are going to be fighting for position. Deck Crowther, Roger Morton, Chris Needham and Paul Hurley. This is a championship battle we're watching right now in front of our very eyes for those who are looking to take any spot they can get and get themselves up that Pro-Ams. And if these lot don't pit and have Jamie Wilson just behind them, this could really, really ruin Jamie's plans for the rest of this race. None of the 4 leaders have gone into the pits. I'm just watching everybody else from 5th to 10th place, and they've all stayed out another lap as well.
I get the feeling that the front crew are going to run the tank about as dry as they can get it.
Potentially, yeah.
This crowd here, I think, will forget like
They
where
don't
they
care.
are. Yeah.
Their sponsors are begging for camera time, and hell, we will give it to them.
Yeah, the sponsors are broke already because they've been on the screen that long.
There we go, and that's Dietmar and our DJ jumping into the pits for Hydro Race Racing Forces and Cutting Corny TCR respectively. Jeff Saunders jumping into the
Chris
pits
Needham
as well.
with the slowdown. Where's he got that? Turn 1.
That's straight. Oh, maybe there's a patch of grass
On the inside?
on the exit of pit exit.
Oh, right, okay.
So between that and the rest of the track, maybe cutting that a bit too much. But to be honest, in this group just here, and how quick the leaders are going, I wouldn't have imagined that would have been too hard to take away.
No, he's already got rid of it.
Yeah. All you gotta do is just stay behind somebody for a bit, keep up with this.
Is it me, or has this gone from 6 to 7 cars? What?
Potentially, if someone's gone out of the pits, I'm just having a quick look. How hard you just said, Trendle?
1, 2, 3,
I'm not
4,
sure.
5, 6. No, it is still 6 cars. It looked like 7 a minute ago, that's all. There's a bit of a bigger jump back to Stefan, isn't there? And then
Yes.
another jump. Yeah, so Stefan, Demis and Deck are all in clean air, as it were. Maybe not Deck, because he's got Roger Morton bearing down on him. Because that was the battle that we were watching earlier. But this group are a bit crazy. These guys in here are a bit unhinged.
Yeah, and I tell you who might be about to miss out, depending on how they get into turn 1, that could be Manuel Saraleghi.
Oh.
He is virgin teetering on that 1 second, but it looks like we've got a little bit of fuel saving going on at the moment, and suddenly that 1 second turns into 0.4 just as we turn the camera, which makes me look like an absolute liar.
Bjorn and
in the pits.
Jura in the pits. He stopped okay. Jura also. Andy Littler.
Ooh, I thought
Oh, I
the
thought he was...
Hydro race car nearly went a bit further forward there, but no.
Oh, wow, there's a whole load of them come in.
They go all at the same time.
Yeah, we had this the first time, didn't we? Oh, ooh.
Now it's a battle of the pit crews, and once again I thought that was hot, but so we
Just
already
about
had the battle
caught
there
it.
between Deck, Robert, and Chris Needham, who is going to end up in front out of all 3.
We're on Deck at the minute.
Yeah, I'm just having a quick look at all their pit times.
That was Chris Needham going. Everybody's gone. Now.
Yeah, Deck may have overfueled there.
I think so,
Either
yeah.
that, or he underfueled on the first stint.
Right, let's go and
If
see
they're all
what's
coming
going
in
on.
at the same time, then weird one that. But Jaden actually with a half-second gap between himself and Wobbly as we enter the bus stop. Nice clean one here.
Yeah,
Would
fastest
do
sector
everyone
5 from Manuel Saraleghi on the last lap.
nice. And that was the one where he was over a second behind and then suddenly got it all back by the first corner. I'm just having a quick look at the lap times between Jamie Wilson right now and Co. And Jamie's losing time, but it's only by 2/10
Yeah.
a lap. I think we're going to get the pits
Oh, here
coming
we
in.
go.
That's 1, 2.
I think we've got
Ooh,
fakery
Wobbly.
going on. Wobbly faked
And
it.
Jaden again on his Todd.
Yep.
And I could have sworn I just heard Manuel Saraleghi putting the clutch in before he even reached the finish line.
Really? Mega fuel save. I mean, it's in your interest to do it, isn't it? Let's face it. That's a lovely
If it gives
pit
you an
stop
extra
from
half
Jaden,
second,
by the way.
that yeah. If it gives you half a second, then that could be the difference between losing someone's draft who's chasing you and losing a win.
Yep. Wobbly takes over the lead of the race. But only for a limited period of time, I would have thought. How many more
Watching
laps
Jamie
do you reckon they've
Wilson,
got?
who is not past Jaden yet, but he's getting close. We might want to go over to 8th place at the moment. There's Jaden on the inside. And
Ooh, this
the
is
mistake
close.
from Jamie Wilson could have been costly. This could potentially be a battle for the win. And if these two fight too long, then that's going to allow the likes of Wobbly, Pete Newman, and Emmanuel Savalegui to join us, and we could potentially have a 5-way battle for the lead going up to the end of this 1 hour 20 minutes.
Okay,
Jaden
so
playing it safer now and staying behind Jamie Wilson.
Jaden's pit stop was 7 seconds faster than Jamie Wilson's.
Wow.
What does that even mean for the end of the race? Is he going to have enough on board, or is Jamie got too much, or are they now balanced out? I don't know. I'm not intelligent enough
That's
to work that
a
out.
difficult one, to be honest, but
Yeah.
if Jamie ends up going longer on his second pit stop, but going shorter on his first, and maybe it balances out. If Jaden has underfueled, he's in the right place right now, to be honest. If he wants to fuel save and keep competitive with everybody else, him and Jamie Wilson, along with Wobbly, are the fastest people on the track. As long as Jaden and Jamie don't mess with each other too much, then the race could still be theirs.
Oh my,
Ooh,
Gideon.
I thought we were about to get the most unnecessary send in this Enduro so far.
That was brilliant. I was absolutely sold that there was a crash coming. I honestly was. Right, loads of people in the pits. Thomas, Carl, Demis, Mika. And the two at the bottom, I think, are out.
Yes, the only ones still yet to pit. Your three at the front, we currently have the Cameron, Wobbly, Paul, and Manuel. We've got a few more jumping into the pits. I think we've got Stephen Walker as well, who might be in either this lap or next.
Yep.
You know, on that pit exit, we had Tamas, Carl Hardy, Simon Trendle, and I think if we go to 6th place, it could get close here again. Remember, these were all within a second of each other, and Simon has jumped them all.
Yes, yeah. Great job. Great job.
We were saying he was in the right place to do it,
Yep.
and a masterclass in gaining a load of positions there from Simon Trendle, now up 8, and that will be definitely a talking point in the interview, I feel. Just was it on purpose, or was it just more hoping that everybody else would pit at different times to him?
Yeah, Mika Santa Helena has ended up. Ooh, that's close to the edge.
Living on the edge.
Yeah, pretty
Sorry,
much.
I can't help it. It's a problem.
He's ended up in that battle, which is not a battle he's supposed to be in.
Yeah, if I was Jaden right now, I'd be bump drafting.
Are you in the same chat as him by any chance?
I'm not gonna lie. I did. I'm probably borderline
What is
annoying
going on
some of
here?
my team at the moment with advice for this track, just because it's so many of their first times doing this sort of race at this sort of track, and yeah, it looks like they might be listening. But Emmanuel Savalegui up into 2nd place. If these two fight, Wobbly can escape free. Jamie and Jaden will be hoping these two carry on fighting, because then there'll be 2 cars less to think about on the sprint to the finish.
Yeah, too right.
Right in the chat at the moment from Chesney, Jaden and Jamie being the duo of the last few seasons. Definitely since their promotion to pro this season, they both had doubts of how much they could challenge with the top, and we're just happy to see how they did against them. And at the moment, the 2 rivals from last season are working together to topple some incredibly quick drivers.
Yeah, too right. And don't forget, folks, that other drivers are streaming their races. So Jamie Wilson's one of them. Fraser Geraghty is another under the name Frazzles. So go and watch that one.
Some links in.
Yeah, do some links. That'd be great. Thank you. Because that is going to be a great race, the Fraser Geraghty one, with Stewart and Jeff Saunders now in tow there as well.
Oh, Tamas is as well.
Is he?
Tamas
Is
as
he?
well. Brilliant.
Oh, wicked, nice. So yeah, get those watched, folks, because they'll be very interesting. The reason I'm on board with Pete Newman at the minute is because I'm expecting these 3 cars to pit. What lap are we on? 32. I'm reckoning they're going to pit this lap. If it's not this lap, it's going to be the next one. Wobbly's gone again, has he? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Oh, he nearly did exactly the same as Stephen did. Wow.
So
And
that's
now-
why I was on board with Pete. Sorry, carry on.
That's going to cost. I think that's going to cost him the lead.
Do you think?
Honestly, he's gone all the way to the right-hand side, and Manuel Saralegui has gained a 10th himself.
Wow.
On Wobbly just says, see if anybody moves. Oh, and Pete moved after the.
Did he
pit
reverse?
box. Yep.
Damn it.
Pete might be out of it. That
Right.
half a second could be the difference maker here. Jamie Wilson looking to get through and having a quick watch if they started moving.
Pulled away
yet.
from
Yep,
Jaden.
2 are moving.
Where's Pete? Pete now moving, but he's miles behind, like you predicted, or you calculated, or whatever the more scientific
I
version
think
that
Wobbly's
Wobbly's
going to have
lead.
this lead, but Jamie Wilson is going to be hanging on to Manuel Saralegui here, and we now, depending on how the next couple of
wow.
corners go here, could have a 4-way fight.
Yeah, I think a
the
five-way
win here.
fight is a bit beyond Pete Newman right now, at least. Simon Trendle, though, the cream does rise to the top, doesn't it? He's made his way through. He's up 7 places from the start, and he's not that far away from Pete Newman now, really, in game terms. They have another 15 minutes to race, Jay. That's it's time to make a difference, isn't it?
It's going to feel like a lot longer than 15 minutes if you're at the front of this right now. So Wobbly is going to be absolutely hating every single second of this. But in your chats right now, if you have a spare monitor and you want to see other people's POVs of the race, I'm chucking in Fraser's now. But Tamas's is already up. Usually we have Oliver Payne as well, but Payne going out a bit earlier, doesn't have a stream running as it stands. Meanwhile, I might put Oliver's in anyway, just in case anybody wanted to throw a follow to their Twitch channel and watch their future races. I'm just going to have a quick look through all these now. At the moment, just watching Jaden getting through the bus stop. The gap between Jamie Wilson and Manuel Saralegui is 1.3, which might be a little bit too much. Jaden needs to push Jamie here.
Well, it's been cut down to 1.25 already, because
Oh, yeah,
that
he is
Audi
actually
is
catching.
a monster. But will it just extend back out again? 1.1.
Find out
9.
next week on Backfire Simsport TV series.
Yeah, feels like that, doesn't it? Wow, Jamie Wilson with a personal best lap on that one, trying to bridge the gap. Doing a brilliant job as well.
Just having a look at the lap time. Oh, last lap for Jamie Wilson was a 1:58.39, which, as you mentioned,
Oof.
was a quickie.
Yeah, it's not the fastest lap of the race. I think Tony Walker might have that. Oh no, it's Manuel Saralegui. A 1:58.07. That's what he's capable of.
Manuel stretching it out here, but once he catches up to Wobbly, is he
Yeah.
going to make a move or try and gamble to the end? And
He's
if he
only
gambles
half
to
a
the end, he's
second,
got.
isn't he?
Yeah,
Only half a
I'm waiting for Wobbly's next lap here and see if Jamie has a clean one. If Wobbly is slower than Jamie, then Manuel Saralegui has a big decision ahead of him.
Yeah, do I overtake him or not? Because overtaking slows you down ultimately, right?
It does. Yeah, absolutely right.
Oh, gee, what was that?
Yeah, it's getting so close. A little bit further back.
Too
but
wide,
also,
2x2.
Hurrah, hurrah.
It's not Noah's Ark. Thought that was going to end badly, but they've sorted themselves out in professional fashion. Dietmar and Stefan Goebel slugging
Jamie
it out.
Wilson's gone wrong on the bus
What?
stop.
Oh.
But this could be an opportunity for Jamie now to give Jaden a push, because I do feel Jaden has been a lot quicker on the infield. As they're approaching the infield, it might be worth it for Jamie to sit this one out with Jaden and give him a push. Oh, that was a strong push. The speed of that Audi is
Push up
absolutely
hunt.
incredible.
Push up hunt. Yeah, and he must be listening to you or something, because he's channeled that absolutely. And he needs to do that for about the next 2 or 3 laps, doesn't he? It's the only way they're going to catch up with Manuel Saralegui and Wobbly. If they want to have any kind of shot. Yeah.
And we've seen, and you've seen as well, watching back the Road America broadcast, like Jaden's only getting quicker and quicker. The fact that he's able to challenge Manuel Saraleghi in a lot of the races. Now here's a big one. Can you do that to both Manuel and Wobbly, who are both going to be looking over their shoulders? Jaden Scott is 0.93 behind Manuel at the moment, with Jamie struggling on the infield, and now Jaden leading the charge. I think they're going to catch Pete.
Yeah, I do as well. Wow.
Very wide there from Chris. That's going to be an off track,
not,
but
it's
not a
not.
slowdown.
It's not.
Oh, is it not an off track?
No, not even an off
That must have
track.
been so close.
Yeah. Wow, look at this.
Just look at this. They're all
Oh
two
my
for now in
god,
a
what are you doing?
dive.
Oh, behave.
Just there.
Oh, be nice, be nice. Oh dear.
Bit of heavy petting there, but
Yeah, Deck Crowther through on
Deck
Chris
getting
Needham. Yeah. Heavy petting. Stefan giving Demis a bit of a shove. Right, let's head back to that lead group. There's battles everywhere. Tice. Oh dear. Behind Darrell.
probably the sounds of the heavy petting as well.
Well,
to be
maybe,
honest.
yeah.
But this is now the closest it's been over the last 5 laps.
Jamie's dropped off the back of Jaden. That's not good.
He will gain that, I think.
You reckon?
Yep, and Wobbly's just told the chat in the race that he's just spilt beer over himself.
Oh,
so,
excellent.
Honestly, has a drinking problem if he keeps missing his mouth.
2 hands, 1 mouth.
And now everyone's taking the mickey out of Wobbly, so you'll be happy to hear that.
Excellent. Jaden Scotton. Fastest lap of the race.
Wow. And he's now just over half a second behind the leaders with less
There you go.
than
You
10
called it. You
minutes
called.
to go.
Oh, look at the timing screen go red. Stefan is overtaking. And what is going on? These guys have suddenly decided that they're going racing with 4 minutes to go. That's
And Mr. Cutting Corny in the chat right now. We hope you are well. We hope you are good. Bit of a mishap for Renee. Oh, both taking chunks out of each other here. And look how close this one is.
This is ridiculous.
This is insane. This is literally...
Oh, Stefan and Demis are still trading places as these guys are just going mental with it.
Someone's playing chess, another one checkers, the other one's got out the Ludo board, and the other one's accidentally opened up snakes and ladders. 4 different strategies here, 4 different types of racers. And just there to the 197.
And Chris Needham goes,
through.
Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.
And Deck is absolutely loving that move just there.
Isn't he just?
Mr. Hurley, not so much.
Come on. Right, we're going to have to go back to these just to see what's going on. Right, so about equal spacing between everybody. Let's just go and have a look. The inset camera has been on Jamie Wilson's car the entire race, just so everybody can see what he's up to in the bottom right corner of your screen, folks. Let's see if there's any... Oh, Euro Larkin gets a slowdown. Sorry?
How much that Audi is slowly catching up, even though the 3 cars in front have a slipstream, and Manuel is opting not to battle Wobbly here. But to be honest,
like that, doesn't it?
it's a
Oh,
gamble.
it's all together now.
I wonder if Manuel feels that he can get the run on Wobbly. Wobbly, surprisingly, unlike other tracks where if you're in the lead, you're in the advantage, this is not where Wobbly would want to be right now.
No, it's really not. Thijs van Gool has caught up with Stefan Klauke, I think.
Yeah, and that's once again Tees and Stefan just can't keep away from each other. A match made in heaven, so would say. Darrell White, who had the early instant, recovering fantastically. Oh no, sorry, was it David Ayres at the start?
It was David Ayres. Yeah, he's a lap down at the minute, but he's doing all right.
Yep, sorry, I got my my D's mixed up there.
I'm gonna go on a blimp cam and see if that helps.
Yeah, this would be a great way just to find out how, just look how much those 3 cars are catching up to Wobbly with that slipstream.
It's the braking zones. It's the braking zones that do it.
Yep.
Thijs van Gool is again still closing
I feel
in.
Manuel is still slightly fuel saving here.
Oh, look at this.
What a camera for this one. This is where the incident happened
Outside
between
doesn't
these
work
two.
usually. Oh, Daryl. Excuse me.
And T's taking that outside line. He's going to have a quicker exit here. And you're going to see T's just slowly making his way up Stefan's car. Stefan's going to have the advantage into the corner after this one, but the Fast King, T's is going to get through and
Gonna have to switch. Gonna have to switch because Manuel's sugar. He's gone behind the screen, behind the stand.
Mr. Saralegi takes the lead.
Oh,
He's still taking it.
Jaden Scotton. Nice.
He takes that second, and now we get to find out if Jaden is underfueled or not.
Yeah.
Is Jaden going to push as hard as possible on Wobbly? Because Manuel is going to look for that next, whatever opportunity next, to try and get that place back. And Jaden's, if he is listening to me right now.
Oh my good God.
That was close. These two are having a fantastic battle at the moment.
Yeah, they are. Tony and
I think we're going to see Jaden attacking Wobbly.
Do you reckon?
And Jamie Wilson is not afraid to get right at the back of Manuel Saralegi either. What a camera shot that is right now. Everyone in their own little worlds here, but these four at the moment, after 1 hour and 15 minutes, nothing separating them here. But I tell you what, a really wide corner there from Wobbly, trying to get as much speed.
He's done it though. He's got a good run.
As much as possible.
Yeah.
At the moment, 0.36 behind. But if you look at that timing tower, it's just like you could put Europe's The Final Countdown in the background right now, and the song would suddenly make sense.
Look at Jaden pulling in on Wobbly. Look at this.
Yeah, Wobbly
Look at
even
this.
trying to break the draft.
Wobbly better on the brakes, is he?
Ooh, Wobbly throwing the car in there at such velocity. Jaden's got the better exit.
Oh, whoa!
A little bit of a hop, skip, and a jump, but it's not affected him too much here. Jaden now has to go full balls on the wall here. Balls to the wall, even.
Yeah.
Imagine finding balls on. That's disgusting.
Depends.
But Jaden
If they're tennis balls, then it's fine, you know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Whoops, no, it's my turn. Manuel is catching up to Jaden a fair bit here, and Jaden's got to keep that inside line.
He's caught up with Bjorn, who had a bit of a problem in the pits, I think. That's why. Oh no! Oh, what? There's a pass. There's 3 passes going on.
Wobbly.
Oh, what's going on here?
On the inside. And suddenly Manuel has the quicker outside line. Might need a different camera. Yes, perfectly done there, Pete.
No.
And now Manuel on the inside. Jamie's going to have the outside. And now Jaden goes from second
Jamie
to
needs
third.
to stay in
have
that.
1 lap left
Oh,
after
he can't.
this.
Is it 1 more lap, did you say? After this?
Not this one. After this one should be the last lap of the race.
Right. Because we need to make sure that we don't see the leader across the line in true BSTV fashion. Not like your professional broadcast from the last 2 weeks. David Scotland says, "This is all too much. Hiding behind the sofa." He could win this. Jaden could win. Any of these could win.
Possible.
Any of them. All 4 of them.
I've seen races where someone in this train in 5th place has ended up winning the whole race.
Stefan has just lost a position. Was it?
Yeah.
Unlucky. Right, here we go. We're going to go. Yeah, well, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
But how good is their bus stop here? When he's got a bit close for this one, just to get the full bus stop effect. And I'm very disappointed that no one's hit that tire wall.
It's good to see that Collector 1993 has got good hygiene levels.
Fantastic. And I tell you what, Manuel's got the run on Wobbly here.
He has. This is going to
really good
close
run
down nicely, isn't it?
I think Manuel could get this pass done before the finish line. Look at that run. That is incredible.
Wow!
He's doing what he can. Oh, there was a bit of contact.
There was. Just a touch.
And that's allowed Jaden. Jaden with the momentum is going to stick to the inside. If Jamie keeps the outside.
Oh, is he going to catch that? Oh.
And a little tap just there.
That's race defining for Manuel.
We need to quickly go to Jaden because I think Jaden's going to try and move here onto the next corner, but Wobbly defends that inside with all the grit he has left. Jamie Wilson on the outside looking for a quicker exit, and at the moment swapping all around. Mr. Manuel Saralegui could still get back into this, however. He's only 1.4 seconds behind. All it takes is Jaden getting a little physical, but this is the last lap of the race of our Enduro at Daytona. And Wobbly leaves a little bit of a gap just there, but Jaden decides not to go for the move in the end. Probably shades of Road to America going through his head just there. And we are onto the final stretch in front of them. I think that is...
Chris
is that
Dixon.
Fiona or is that Chris?
It's Chris Dixon. He's gone
and
high.
Wobbly is hoping that Chris carries on going at normal pace. He's not.
Yeah, well, he kind of is.
Slightly dry here.
But he's high on the wall, so he's not going very fast.
Yeah, he's let them through. And this is it. This is crunch time.
Right. Oh, don't
How
look
good
away.
is your exit?
Don't look away, folks.
I don't... Quick, pick a name. Pick a name. Who's winning this?
Jamie Wilson.
Jaden. Okay. And
oh, he stacked him. He
right
stacked
down.
him. That's probably a really good tactic. So I think Wobbly's going to win this now.
No, I don't know. This is going to be so close to the line.
My.
Wobbly going as high as can. Do not discount Manuel Saralegui if something happens here. And Jaden's got the run. Jaden's having to take the outside, but Jamie Wilson.
I think Jamie's going to get
this.
Oh no! And Manuel is going to win. Manuel is going to win. Manuel has won. You are kidding.
Oh my God.
Manuel is the winner.
Oh my God.
I didn't click on him because I didn't have my hand anywhere near the keyboard, the mouse rather. Well, there's a penalty for Jaden Scotton. He's black flagged for probably dangerous pit lane entry because I think that's where he went. Good.
The whole nation of Argentina right now is screaming louder than when Messi won the World Cup for him.
Oh dear. So yeah, Jaden Scotton, dangerous pit lane entry or speeding in the pits.
Yeah.
Wobbly,
so that's going to put him back by about 7-8 positions.
I would think. Ooh. Wobbly trying to get over the line. Daytona. He doesn't need to get to the N. That's fine. Oh wow. Dramatic finish. Jay, that was stupid. God. That was ridiculous.
We need a chopper view on Jamie Wilson, I think, on that one.
Right. Here we go. Talk us through this, because this is getting a bit...
Well, this was
mental.
The final lap of the race, going into turn number 1. In fact, I think this is a little bit earlier than that. You might have the wrong
yeah, I've got the first
lap on that one.
Because this is Manuel going to get a bit of a shove
Manuel
to the
was
right.
in front. I'm sure Manuel was in front for that one, but this was a little bit of...
oh, no, yeah, I've gone too far forward, haven't I?
Shuffling through.
Checkered flag. So is it? It won't be that one. Where's this one? It's so
Everybody,
hard on SDK.
You can now
Here we go.
This is the one. So it's...
Yeah, there was just
a tap just there. It's
racing incident, really, isn't it? Because you've got. How do you know how fast the car in front of you is going at any one point when they're going to brake when you're that close?
That's the magic. You don't.
That's the magic.
But
yeah,
also
totally
at the
right.
same time, like Manuel obviously carrying a lot of slipstream, a lot of extra speed into that corner, and that's such a difficult one to judge on there. But this is the instant that everyone's going to be watching at the end when they see Manuel just suddenly dart up to first place. I think a gap appears here. Jamie goes for said gap. I mean, the gap's there.
The gap is there. There's a car
and someone closes in.
Oh.
And to be honest, Jaden kept quite disciplined through that.
Jaden's the poor loser here, isn't he?
There's an argument to have if the gap was there, should you have gone for it? But that's all hindsight, of course. Like, of course, you go for the gap. But I would go for the gap. I'm pretty sure you would as well.
Yeah.
And Manuel Saralegui is just like,
thank
cheers,
you.
Vamos. Thank you. Gracias. I would imagine Manuel is quite multilingual.
Yeah.
Compared to us.
Wow.
Absolutely horrendous English people.
Yeah. Guilty as charged.
But wow, I bet Manuel is absolutely buzzing in that pit lane right now. punching in the air, and Simon Trendle, by the way, jumping up into fifth
Oh,
place. Pete
fifth
Newman in
place?
fourth. Oh,
I mean,
just
that's craziness. That's absolutely crazy. Blame Wobbly,
I.
says Collect 1993.
Have you ever seen a finish like that at Daytona for BSTV?
We had one once which was it was hilarious because we had a different leader every lap for about 8 laps, and it came across the line with like 0.02 of a second different. This one, it's totally different, isn't it? Because the crash happened a few hundred meters before the actual finish line, but it doesn't mean it was any less close, if that makes sense. That was just, yeah,
Yeah, and
stunning,
by the way,
stunning.
massive congratulations to Tony Walker for his Pro-Am win, Stuart
Yeah.
Gibbons
Well,
climbing up
it was
Mount
Tamas that got the
Everest to get
pro-am.
back.
It was Tamas
Oh, of
got
course,
pro-am.
yes, sorry, it's yeah, it's shown as Walker on mine for some reason.
Yeah.
Mate, sorry, Tony Walker, fantastic second place there. It is Tamas who gets the Pro-Am win there, and Stuart Gibbons up a total of 15 places. 15 places to pick up that AM win, two places above Fraser Geraghty and beating Stephen Walker, which, yeah, fantastic race from Stuart.
Yeah, playing Jeff Saunders at his own game. He started with no qualifying position and made his way through the field. Sometimes that's the way to go if you know you're not going to do an overall win. Right, so let's have a quick look at the finishing order, folks. So, Manuel Saralegui was your race winner. Unbelievable, really.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
incredible.
Yeah, Jamie Wilson finished in second place. Pete Newman was over the line in third. Simon Trundle in fourth. So there's your podium, folks. Manuel, Jamie, and Pete. Simon Trundle in fourth in the end. Wobbly reversed over the line in fifth. Where did you... Oh, right. Wow. Okay, I'll come to that in a minute. Thomas Asbuth was your Pro-Am champion tonight in sixth place, Pro-Am leader rather, for Spin and Toe Motorsport. Sorry, I should do the team, shouldn't I? I'm getting carried away. Manuel Saralegui for CLN Racing. Jamie Wilson for Team Chimera. Pete Newman for Result Clothing. Simon Trundle for Team Chimera. And Wobbly Kneecaps BSTV. Then we've got Thomas Asboth for Spin and Toe Motorsport. He was your first Pro-Am driver over the line in sixth place. Second in class and seventh on track, Tony Walker for BSTV Esports. Carl Hardy was third in class for Pro-Am, eighth on track for Result Clothing. So both BSTV and Result have got real strong presence, as well as Team Chimera in the top positions there. Euro Larkinen, ninth for Hydro Race Racing Forces with his teammate Demis Tigjalar in 10th. Stefan Goebel, great result for him in 11th for VTS Esports. Seems like he was in so many battles, he was never off screen. Bjorn Ritter in his first race with us, 12th place overall. And he is driving for himself at the minute, but I'm pretty sure someone's going to sweep him up pretty quick into a team. Ronald de Jong, RDJ finished 13th for Hydro Race. And again, Hydro Race having a strong points haul tonight. Dietmar Hoos, 14th for Cutting Corny TCR team. And then Jaden Scotton. That is brutal, Jay.
40 seconds, I think the penalty is if you don't serve your penalty.
Yeah.
Which obviously, if you get it on the last lap, you couldn't. Or the second to last lap, to be honest.
Yeah, you can't do it. It's not possible. So that is brutal punishment, isn't it? It really is. But the iRacing gods have smote him asunder. 16th for Deck Crowther from Blade Designs. Chris Needham, 17th for Air Smart Racing. Paul Hurley, 18th for Insignia Motorsport. 19th, if I can press the button properly, for Roger Morton for Result Clothing. And then the first of the AM-class drivers, Stuart Gibbons for Blade Designs. First in class, 20th on track. A great result for him. Up 15 places. Stephen Walker, after what we saw of his penalty, 21st this evening for BSTV Esports. He's been smashed by the iRacing gods in a similar way to Jaden. 22nd for Fraser Geraghty for Insignia Motorsport, but second in class for Fraser. Don't forget to go and watch his live stream. Jeff Saunders, 23rd for JC Academy Silver. His teammate, Thijs van Gool, finished 24th on track, but third in class. So a great result there for JC Academy Silver. That is really good for Thijs, isn't it? That's his first race back, I think, isn't it? Is that his first race? No, he was racing last week, wasn't he?
I think so.
I think
off the top of my head.
I'm going to go with that. Darrell Wright finished 25th for Safeguard. Thomas Dandridge finished 26th for Verve Racing Team. Stefan Klauker, 27th. 28th was Chris Dixon for Work Guard by result. 28th, oh, sorry, that was 28th. 29th was Mika Santa Helena for JC Academy Silver. 30th was Andy Littler for Work Guard. David Ayres was 31st for Safeguard. Another Work Guard driver, Fee, was 32nd. 33rd for Rene Earhart after his issues early on for cutting corny TCR team getting turned around. And then Daniel Lewis was 34th, Blade Designs, and Ollie Payne was 35th for Safeguard. So, yeah, pretty much. Never before, Jay, a more solid argument for the winners and losers, if you know what I mean, because you've got the likes of Ollie Payne, Daniel Lewis, and Rene Earhart, reals, you know, that some of it not of their making, some of it of their making. And then you got Jaden, you know, really quite upsetting, to be honest, because he'd done everything right for, what was that, like 79 minutes or something, and then with seconds to go, gets caught up, really, with an incident from Jamie and from Wobbly, because he was way off to the right, wasn't he? And gets turned into pit lane.
Yeah, you got that little line in between on the front straight there, which just helps you from drifting too far to the left or to the right. Jaden stuck to it, but to be honest, like I said, it's a gap that many of us, if we were in Jamie's position, would have gone through all the same, and maybe Wobbly didn't get the call that it was 3 wide until way too late as well. There's when you're all sprinting for a line after a race that long, and the straight from the bus stop to the finish line is that impactful to each of your positions, like where every second is more slipstreaming, and we saw like how much Wobbly was defending, trying every trick in the book to try and stop the inevitable from happening, and then in the end, the inevitable didn't even happen, and all 3 of them ended up with failed MOTs.
Well, yeah.
I'm shocked with how the end of that race went. I was not prepared for that at all.
No.
A massive congratulations to Manuel. That was whatever good luck rituals he does before races, I will be adopting them tenfold.
He possibly feels justified that he's won that, given what happened at turn 1 on the previous lap with Wobbly and him braking at different points. That's all the difference was. They were braking at different points. And he got a bit of a shove from Wobbly, and there's nothing Wobbly could do about it, really, unless you're some sort of superhuman, super reactive individual. You know, that's just racing.
Absolutely. When you got that slipstream and you want to try and you complete that overtake, can understand why Manuel would have chosen that line to go through, because going from the camber of the oval to the road course, it's quite a steep and sudden change in elevation. At the same time, in hindsight, could he have perhaps relaxed a little bit on that outside line, carried that momentum on a quicker outside line, and let Wobbly worry about himself on the inside? But it's Daytona, it's nice and wide, you can take so many different lines. Sometimes wires get crossed and you're either both thinking the same thing or you're doing the same thing, just in different ways.
Yeah, and you know, you don't share the same brain. Nobody would want to share Wobbly's brain, but you know, you can't know what the other person's thinking or what they're going to do next. But let's get on with the interviews, because this is going to be a bit interesting, I think. There's no Manuel Saralegui in the chat. So our first interviewee is going to be with the mighty Jamie Wilson, who's done a fantastic job. Yeah, with that Audi.
Lie down, I think.
Yeah. Have you got a nosebleed? You know, second overall, I think, is where it placed you after all of what just happened.
Yeah.
I mean, you had a huge gap to aim for on that last lap. It was a car and a half at least, and it narrowed up immediately. Almost as soon as you ventured into that space, the gap disappeared because Wobbly, I think, moved slightly over. Maybe to try and cover you. I don't know.
So yeah, we just had a bit of a chin wag about it.
Okay.
And we're good. So Wobbly and I both kind of did something that wasn't ideal. Basically, Jaden didn't do anything wrong in any of that.
No.
So, but coming up to the line there, I wasn't going to lift. That's not on the cards in that situation. You just wouldn't.
And why?
Obviously,
why would you?
I don't have a car behind me, so I have.
It's on the screen at the minute. If you want to talk us through it. Do you want me to go cockpit wise or not?
No. This is all right. So there's a point here. If I mute it, there's a point here where I think, oh, Wobbly's left the bottom open. I might go for that. He then moves across. I react and go up. I'm on a bit of a delay here, obviously.
Yeah.
And then Wobbly doesn't quite go down as far as I think he was going to.
The door was fully open though. There was a car and a half.
It was.
Width.
It was.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I then did react a bit to the left because I got a bit spooked. I had this sudden realization of, oh, maybe Jaden hasn't seen what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And the combination of me being spooked a little bit by myself, really, by his car to my right, plus the fact that Wobbly didn't go down as far as I thought he would go, and in fact he also kind of reacted the same way, to the right, to not just sort of half-assedly defend it, which is okay, fair enough. Give me the least options, basically, which is, as I say, that's what I suppose you would do. It's just the two things combined at the same time. And yeah, I mean, we're good. I mean, Wobbly and I both accept that we both played a part in that, and Jaden didn't, and he got by far the worst result out of it. So the moral of the story is, if you're going to do that sort of thing, just do it with two of you, not three.
Yeah. But you do get 10 quid from wrecking Wobbly though. That's good.
Well, we just said that, like, I said that I'll pay him a fiver and he pays me a fiver. Which Jaden then said, well, where's my tenner then?
Yeah. Absolutely. And Wobbly ended up reversing over the line pretty much.
Yeah, actually, to be fair, I did keep my foot in a bit there, which is not really the done thing, but it was more in the aid of, I wonder if I can turn him back straight to at least give him a chance to recover it.
I was going to ask you that. Were you trying to push him over the line and stuff?
Or push him over the line.
Yeah. Because it did look like that for quite a long time, because your steering, I had a look at it on a separate screen. Your steering was correcting him at one point. He was spinning too fast. There was no way you were going to recover it. But in the split second that you've got, you were trying to do it.
Yeah, there's no conscious thought going on.
No.
At least it's given us the funniest result, which is after the contretemps between Manuel and Wobbly the previous lap or 2 laps prior.
Yeah, it was the beginning of that lap. Funnily enough, unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, time flies. Yeah. So yeah, at least it's the most amusing result. That's fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, no, it was fun. It was good to be in that position because I knew early on they're all going to fuel save, and I'm going to do something different. I tried sort of pushing Stephen Walker a bit at the front end of it, but on the first lap or second lap, on the first lap, I just thought I'm going to sneak a lead lap point, which I did by 7 thousandths.
Yeah. You didn't need to, though, 30 of them. then you got the lead for a very long time.
Because I thought I can sit there and then maybe push Stephen away from them, and then it's just us, with enough of a gap to then be able to manage things from there. But when I was pushing him just the first time, he was so... the speed difference was just not conducive to doing that without it costing time.
Oh, okay.
The Audi is going to be better off in front, and also it solved the problem of the Audi topping out in gear in a tow. Solution, don't be in the tow.
Yeah.
So that was my other logic for it, and then just drive off underfuel it, get as much of a gap as I can, hope they trip over each other or trip over the bus stop or trip over each other in the bus stop or any combination of those things. And it nearly worked. I mean, I came out alongside Jaden, who had been, rotating amongst the front. So I thought there was a chance here. And and at the end, my tyres had just had enough coming out of turn, like where I'm on my version of the stream right now, coming out of turn 6 back onto the oval.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just didn't have the jump out of there. The tyres weren't having it, so I was fast everywhere else, but not in so much the infield. So I was just hoping for a good bus stop run at the end, which I did get, and then the rest is history.
Well, when you watch the replay back and you're going into that bus stop on that last lap, Jay said, "Who's your money on?" And he went for Jaden. I went for you. And neither of us went for Manuel because Manuel
we
was
lost a lot of money.
Yeah,
so much money we lost.
We lost
like
a
one
massive
guy.
amount of money.
I'm now
One guy went
homeless.
to Ladbrokes and has got about 40 grand. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. One guy, the only guy who put money on Manuel on that last lap, it was brilliant. It really was. This is what viewers turn up to watch these sort of races for. And you've provided such brilliant racing, absolutely. Where are we going next week? I haven't even bothered to look because that was just.
I think we have Adelaide next week.
Really?
I think we have the Champion's Choice. Let me just double
hang on.
check this one for myself.
No,
But,
it's Lime Rock.
No, it's Lime Rock.
Oh, Lime
1
Rock.
week off.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah, Lime Rock Classic. It's Adelaide the week after, so you're not that far away. To be
Super
honest.
Sprints next week
It
as
is,
well, right?
Sprints,
it is
yeah.
a super sprint, yeah.
Good.
Oh, that's gonna be spicy.
It's gonna be great. Oh dear. Oh dear. Lime Rock is boring for some because they've done so many laps of it, but it doesn't matter how many laps I do of that track. I think it's really good. I enjoy it. It's got such good features on it. How'd you go around there?
Kind of mixed relationship there, I think.
Yeah.
I got my first V8 win there
Yep.
in a super sprint in race 2. Let's see if history repeats itself. Well, history doesn't repeat, it rhymes, but well, let's see.
Yeah.
But also, it's the track that when I started iRacing, it was that and Laguna were the 2 rookie tracks. So you got bored of them pretty quick at the time.
Yeah,
but then it's been
same.
refreshed since then. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes. I know that certainly one of my shoulders will hurt.
Yeah.
Like basically, what was it? The quote about Winton from someone in Australian motorsport, Dick Johnson, I think, who said that Winton was like doing a race around your clothesline.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what Lime Rock is as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh dear, good stuff. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and gather yourself together after that?
Yeah, shout out to yourself. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And to Jay, of course. And yeah, to Jaden, it's bloody awful that he's ended up, just by sheer luck of trajectory of particle physics, he's ended up going down the pit lane, which is what gave him a black flag, which is why he's like 15th or something or whatever. So
Shouldn't be driving so fast in the pit lane, should he?
Well, true, I suppose, but yeah, there's nothing. It was absolutely 0% blame on him on that.
No.
So I feel a bit gutted for him, really. So it's kind of bittersweet, really. And then me getting second was just luck of the draw at the end. Could have been anywhere from there to 15th probably as well. But shout out to that little group I was racing. It was all otherwise, really good stuff. And congrats to Manuel for the win.
Absolutely, and very well said, because Manuel might have felt a bit aggrieved at turn 1 of that particular lap, and he'll have probably felt vindicated by the time he got to the end of it, given the fact that like
But
Moses,
he's glad it happened, yeah.
well, kinda, yeah, it got him out of the trouble. He may not have seen it like that at the beginning of the lap. So no, absolutely well said.
A win is a win is a win. So.
Yeah, you've got to be there, right? And you've done extraordinarily well, and I think it'll do your championship points an immense amount of good, to be honest, given what's going on in that pro league at the moment. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Right. Who do you want next? Because there's like 6 million people in that chat.
There is a lot, isn't there? Might
There's
have to do a couple of
loads.
group ones.
Maybe, yeah. Who do you want? Who should we bring in? Who do you want? Do you want to
Wobbly?
talk to Jade? No, Wobbly. What? Did you just
Wobbly's
say what?
in there.
Where did he finish?
I think with
Where did he finish?
in the wall.
5th. Have we got anybody else? Pete Newman, he finished 3rd. Right, we'll get him. Let's have Pete Newman. Where's Pete Newman? There he is. There we go. Welcome to the booth, Pete Newman. Well, I don't know. Is it a surprise 3rd place finisher? I'm not sure. Talk us through.
It definitely was after that last pit stop.
I bet it was. Talk us through like the. I don't know. Do you want to talk us through the beginning? You're up 2 places from your start position, I think. No, 3 places up from your start position. You had a dramatic race, really, didn't you? There was all sorts going on, and then you kind of drifted off that front pack throughout pit stops, etc., and ended up getting a podium.
Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of can't remember the start of the race. I don't think it was too dramatic, to be honest.
No, I don't think it
We
was.
were just all fuel saving, so
Uh-huh.
there was just 2 huge stints of fuel saving, and I think I was in a pretty decent position, but we all pitted together, me, Wobbly, and Manuel, and I stupidly we were all over on the left-hand side, and then I couldn't see my pit guy, so I slightly overshot it. Like reverse
saw
back,
this. Sorry,
like
we
that
saw
wasn't
this.
too bad. But then I didn't have I had my fuel set, but there's a new button that says begin fueling,
Oh.
and guess what?
It didn't.
Oh,
It wasn't
no.
selected.
Oh.
So I was sat there I'd reverse back. I mean, your heart's pounding. I was like, what's going on? Why am I not fueling up? And then figured it out after a few seconds. But obviously that cost me loads, really, like 5, 6, 7 seconds.
Oh,
and
wow.
wasn't really a part of the battle up to then. Obviously going around the last lap, you're thinking, someone's going to send it, something's going to happen here. But yeah, it's not overly nice to pick up a podium in that way. They both drove better than I did in that race and deserved more. But yeah, it's a bit of a shame, especially for Jaden, because the penalty for what happened to him is a lot harsher than say Wobbly. Wobbly lost a couple of places, but Jaden ended up, I don't know, 15th odd, something like that. So just because he ended up going through the pit lane and
Shouldn't be speeding in pit lane though, right?
well, exactly. Don't think he had too much of a choice of it.
Oh dear.
But after an hour and 20 minutes, it's just to end it in that way for them is a bit unfortunate, but I'll take it.
But also, in the same breath, podium.
Podium, baby. That's
Yeah.
that champagne.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh dear. So, how's my wood, by the way? Is it polished smooth?
Yeah, let's have a look. I know where it is exactly. I've got it in my hand already. So it's
Excellent.
needed the
prepared.
polish in there.
Excellent.
From after I polished it this
Feels
morning.
great. I mean, it must look great. So yeah, I mean, it's what are your thoughts on championship?
Perfectly honest, probably not. But championships are won over a period of time, and consistency is one thing I probably do have aside from the pit stops. So when I get those right, I could, I'm not the fastest, but I can, just get the results in. Just over the course of the season, and we'll see how we can do. But yeah, I think Manuel, Wobbly, and others are definitely faster than me. Just clinging on in their wake for most of that, really.
Yeah, you said this last season at a point, and look what happened there. Current reigning champion of this series. How much were you aware of what happened in front of you on that last lap?
Well,
Until you got
I was
to
very
it,
aware
obviously.
because, although I was like 5 seconds behind, I could see exactly what was going on with them.
Ah,
So,
okay.
yeah, saw it all happen and then had to make the decision of where to go because Wobbly had like gone up and reversed in to the barrier on the right hand side, but then obviously he's on a slope, so he's definitely going to be coming down to the left.
Yeah.
Do I go right? Do I go left? Or am I just going to be collected in it? But
Well, it's that
yeah,
famous
probably put my
oval.
foot off the throttle a little bit and just made sure I got round him.
Yeah, it's that famous oval phenomenon, isn't it? Of do I aim at the smoke? Do I go high at the crash, or do I go low where there's nobody?
And then if you think about it too much, you just go straight towards it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he was like a magnet for the disaster. But no, I mean, you are our reigning champion, and absolutely well deserved last season. And you know, you're in third at the minute. There's plenty of points on the table. There's huge amounts of points to be taken for the rest of the season. So you should take a massive amount of positivity from this, I think. You know, pit stop issues didn't just plague you. Poor old Stephen Walker, he got absolutely blitzed by the pit lane gods. I don't know what happened exactly, but he got absolutely annihilated fully.
I'm guessing he must have had like a speeding penalty,
Oh,
and
had
then
to be.
it's like going to be like a 40-second hold or something
Yeah.
ridiculous.
What was it you thought it was, Jay? Do you think he went out on the grass?
Yeah, like may have been like panicking braking, so trying to take the longest route braking before getting into the pit lane in the very corner before it's the grass and just overshooting it. I haven't had a chance to re-look at it again yet, but it is so unlucky from.
Right. Okay. Well, we look forward to next week. I should know where it is.
I think it's
because
Lime Rock, isn't
Oh,
it?
it is. Sorry, yeah, because I was discussing it with Jamie a minute ago. Lime Rock Park, every rookie's favourite. Is that a place where you go particularly well round, or is it a track that bores the hell out of you because you've done so many laps around it?
I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't really mind like those smaller tracks, but I think my neck muscles will be sore afterwards for just
That's what
turning right
Jamie
most of
said,
the time.
wasn't it, Jay? That was
Yeah.
exactly what Jamie said.
Having a race around your washing line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think I'm a bit of a leaner, you see.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm not intelligent
So-
enough to lean, so it doesn't affect me at all.
5 extra horsepower, Pete.
What?
Well, that's what
I
I've
need
been
to
told.
lean. I need to lean.
Lean into it.
Yeah.
Lean and mean.
Lean and mean. So we'll look forward to you probably winning at Lime Rock then with that leaning tactic.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't? It's anybody you want to shout out to before I let you go, and have a reminder of what Lime Rock is like at least.
Yeah, just you guys as usual. All the result chaps and chapettes. Obviously, Carl for putting on the sessions every week. Jay for doing your track guides and keeping the community going. Best of luck for the Raw to everyone doing it. Thanks a lot and see you next week.
Awesome stuff. And we look forward to it. Absolutely look forward to it. Pete Newman, everybody, our current reigning champion.
Good night, chaps.
Did you hear that? He said you were keeping the community going, Jay.
I've always played myself down in that one, to be honest.
No way should you.
It's the community themselves who are doing amazing things, helping people who want to learn how to ride this car, how to get it around these circuits. It's not just me trying. It's like the combined efforts of everybody. We know the new cars coming in season 2, and if we can get people onto the TCR train now, then that's a lot of bonus I rating for people.
It is. You're absolutely right. It absolutely is. Excuse me. Who do you want next? Should we get in who was the top? So there's no Bjorn, sad. Not even a Tamas and no Tony. So
Get winners of Yam, Stu
Yeah.
Gibbons.
Yeah, let's go with Stu. Do you want to interview Stu?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Why not?
Yeah, why
It's
not?
Christmas after all.
It was Christmas after all. And
Oh,
now
oh
it's
yeah,
time
good
to
point.
interview Stu Gibbons. Over to you, Jay.
Yeah, Stu, welcome to the booth and congratulations on a absolutely fantastic enduro event tonight, making up so many positions. I think it was 15 in the end you managed to reach and get yourself a 20th overall. Um, how much fun did you have driving tonight?
I really enjoyed it, to be fair. I've never done that kind of length of time before, and I wasn't sure whether I could
Oh.
actually do the entire stint from a physical point of view. And by the end of the race, my left foot I couldn't feel.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, usually if our left feet are completely gone by the end of the race, I would definitely call that a good time, especially with 15 positions made up, and yeah, there was so much going on during that race, and you said that was your first one as well of that length of time, so to get 15 overtakes at least done through the entirety of that race is no mean feat, and surely with a accident to the championship leader in AMS, do you feel it is fair to say that you are fighting for a championship this season? I know we are still in week number 4, but surely you're getting yourself in a good position now to potentially give people problems.
Yeah, I guess that's fair comment, Jay. I mean, at the beginning of the season, I the first few races, I seemed to have quite a few incidents and didn't finish very well. So I kind of looked at it and thought, well, just go out and drive and do what you can do and just see where you finish.
Mm-hmm.
And the last couple of races have turned out quite nicely, to be fair. But tonight was more of a case of if I can get myself into a reasonable position. I figured it was one of these tracks where a few people were going to die, and if I could just stay out of trouble, I'd have a fair chance of finishing as long as I could, make it to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And there were quite a few early incidents, but there's plenty of drama, not just on the track, but in the pits as well during the race. So you definitely made the most of the chances that were given to you.
Because
Oh,
I did screw up the second pit stop.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I just slightly overshot the box,
Oh,
so I
I
had
tell
to
you,
so I had to reverse it back a fraction. But fortunately for me, Fraz did exactly the same thing. So what he would have gained and caught me up, he lost through his pit stop anyway. So
yeah.
I was lucky on that point.
Oh, don't worry. You were one of probably 12, 13 people who did exactly the same thing. Just Daytona has a much quicker pit lane than most of the tracks on the calendar. So a lot of people I know have spotters that tell them how far away their pit crew are, or you're used to on other tracks like Silverstone or Interlagos or where we are next week, Lime Park, stopping at a certain point. But Daytona, you have to extend that a little bit. So yeah, there was plenty of people who were making exactly the same mistakes there as well. So I think through everyone's collective efforts of missing their pit boxes, it kind of evened everything out in the end. But speaking of Lime Park, we are there next week, and it is back to the super sprint formats, the 3 races of 20 minutes. How do you feel you do at Lime Park, and the super sprints as well? Chance for a lot of action in little chunks.
I haven't driven Lime Rock for a long time, so I have no idea what my pace is like there. Certainly in the TCR anyway. I quite like the 3 20-minute races, but they do because they are short. People tend to fight for the positions far harder than when it's a longer race. So there's always that potential that with the best will in the world, you end up with damage, whether it's your fault or not. So we'll see how it goes. All I can do is turn up and do the best I can do on the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's kind of how I'm playing it. So if I have a good race, brilliant. If I don't, what can you do?
That's a fantastic attitude to have towards it, and like you've seen with yourself tonight, it's worked absolutely wonders for yourselves and a few other people at the same time. Lastly, tonight, is there anybody you would like to give a shout out to at all?
Yeah, I mean, Blade and Blossom, my teammates. Blade obviously does the paints for us. Blossom generally gets in the setups, albeit I didn't use one tonight. I used last week's setup, which probably gave me a different drive to everybody else tonight.
You got that many
I'd,
positions as well. It's fantastic for it.
and I'd also like to give a shout out to the Insignia boys for the way they raced tonight as well. It was really good. Fraz really kept me on my toes until the pit stop. So yeah, good racing all around.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a couple of small battles going on and some bigger ones, and yeah, your group there. That every time we went to it, there was always something going on. So to have that through a long race like this as well is just adds to not just the enjoyments of the drivers on the track, but us lot watching alone at home as well, or maybe not alone like me. I don't know why I said alone. Pete we'll edit that bit out as well. Fantastic. Director's cut coming soon. But Stu, thank you so much for joining us in the booth. Pleasure to have you in here, and we'll
Thank you
hopefully
for
see you
having me.
again. You're absolutely welcome. Hopefully, we see you next week, and maybe another fantastic performance awaits for you at Lime Rock Park, ladies and gentlemen. Winner of the AM class tonight, Stu Gibbons.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Jay. Cheers, Pete.
Nice guy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like it. The paint job. I love that. The green and the black and the grey. I think that's very good. I used to have a super dry T-shirt that was in those colours. Anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna bring in Fraser, but he's got his live stream running in the chat, so I'm gonna go with Thijs van Gool. Where's he gone? So, good evening to Thijs van Gool. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
It was
Excellent.
very exciting race.
Very exciting, yeah. It's fantastic. You were in lots and lots of footage, I have to say, calling out that wonderful livery, etc. from Jay's perspective. Where's PVG tonight? What's he doing?
He's having a busy season, so
Is he? Right, okay.
took a season off.
Took a season off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just...
Took the season off and just, he's busy with work and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So.
Well, that Audi seems to have worked well for you tonight. Up 3 positions from your start position. There was a lot going on, I have to say. Talk us through your race.
Yeah, the start was pretty good. I was very careful every corner, just seeing where everyone goes, and then I just came in a little bit, took my own race, and then I could only take 27 liters from the start on, because otherwise my ride height was too low.
So I never thought of that. Right, okay.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, I didn't think of that, did you? At all? Because I didn't know. It's crazy.
So I needed to pit like 3 or 4 laps earlier than the rest of the pack.
Right.
So that was a little less, but after that I thought, okay, I'm just gonna drive my own race and see where we end. And then a couple good laps, good fighting with Daryl and Stefan. And then I didn't know which lap it was, but I just got rear-ended from Chris Dixon, but he couldn't do anything about it. Stefan missed his braking point and tangled with Chris, and Chris tangled with me. So
yeah, that was Stefan Klauker, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunate. And after that, I had a lot of damage in the rear, and the lap after I wanted to turn in T1 and just snapped out of it and lost like 10 seconds or something. But was a couple of laps very frustrating, but came good back. Only that I had to save a whole lap of fuel at the end. So I needed to fuel save like 10 laps or something. and that's why I didn't go past Stefan the whole time until the
Ah.
last couple of laps. And then I thought, okay, I have 0.3 of a. I finished the race with 0.3 laps left.
Mhm.
So it was a bit risky and tricky, but it came out good.
Sounds
But
perfectly
overall,
accurate to me.
yeah. Yeah, but I had a very good pace, very strong pace, but just, yeah, fuel saving in that spun that set me back, and I couldn't finish higher up, but finished P3 in the M class, so that's not bad.
No, it's really good, and you're in good company, given the fact that JC Academy seems to develop drivers very, very quickly. I think Jay Corley has a very big whip somewhere.
Wow.
What? Well, normal conventional positive reinforcement doesn't get the results.
Yeah, it does.
No,
Yeah,
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't get the results that Jay saw last season with Jaden winning the Pro-Am class, and we had all sorts of Chesney successes and things like that. Well, he got locked out of his house once, didn't he? And he sat out in the
yeah.
rain. There was also, he locked his girlfriend out. And there was all sorts going on with that side
Yeah.
of JC Academy.
It's like an episode of Friends.
It
but
was like an
funny.
episode of Friends. It was honestly, yeah. It's like they were on the balcony, wasn't it? Yeah. But yeah, it's you know, you're in good company for, well, you're going to win the overall championship at the end of this season, I think, given what JC Academy does to drivers. But yeah, it's you know, we've got Lime Rock Park this time next week for a. Did we say it was a super sprint, Jay? I think we did.
Yes,
Yeah,
super
super
Yeah,
sprint.
3 races, 20 minutes.
Yeah. So that's going to be a completely different package. Straight after an endurance race, I think that's going to be good. How'd you go at Lime Rock? Are you bored of it? Because you must have raced it.
No,
a
I'm not
million
bored of it.
times.
It's just you need to qualify good to
Yeah, you
get
do.
a position.
Overtaking's
otherwise-
difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm not bored of it. I drove it a lot of times, but it's just it's a track where overtaking is almost impossible. So you need to get a good qualifying in and need to hold position, don't make mistakes, and then at the end, just try to defend good and finish. That's I think gonna be my plan. Just keep it calm and not drive too crazy.
Okay. And what does your boss say? What, Jay? What are you just like win the race? Just win the race.
No. It's,
No, he gave me good
I
tips.
did. Yeah, I did feel the Audi was going to be a little bit weaker tonight because of that issue. Instead, the likes of Simon Trendle, Jamie Wilson, and Tees as well, not hitting the limiters whenever we went onto the onboards. But despite the small accident at the top, you survived the race and you finished quite strongly. So congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely right. And we look forward to seeing you this time next week at Lime Rock Park. Thijs van Gool, everybody.
Thank you.
Cool. Right.
Fraser did say he was ready to come in. I
Was
did
he?
just see it on the chat.
Why is
yeah.
he sharing his screen with other people? What's that all about? In
Why
that
not?
case, welcome to the booth. Fraser, Frazzles, Garrity. Good evening.
Hello.
Oh, where
Happy New Year and all that jazz.
Yeah, absolutely.
Happy New Year.
Trying to find your car. No, that was Paul Hurley. There we go. Fraser Garrity.
Oh, that hurt.
I know,
That
yeah.
hurt, Pete.
Personal
2
insults.
seconds.
Of all personal insults, yeah. I feel like I owe you a pint. You and your teammate seemed inseparable for a good proportion of that last race. It was like the Insignia versus Stuart Gibbons or Jeff Saunders. And then I'm sure Chris Needham was part of that scrap at one point as well. It seemed like a race-long event for you guys.
I was hoping to, and then the first round of pit stops came along, and
Yeah.
So I was just saying to the guys in the interview, like, I had my pit speed in the middle of my screen,
Yeah.
and where it was positioned, I couldn't see my man with his lollipop.
Oh, you are kidding. Have you not got?
So that's what.
Do you guys not get the thing where it says pit box in 5 and then it goes 1?
No, I turned it off. Surely I could turn it back on, really.
Dear. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you turn
So
that
that
off,
was a
Jay?
shame.
Would you turn that off?
I may have maybe at some
Oh,
point.
what is going on?
It's not always accurate, and
Oh,
to be
dear.
honest, when you do nothing but TCR officials, like when do you ever need it? Like even
Yeah.
IMPCs, like I don't know. I'll learn the hard way one day.
Well, the hard way one day, right? Okay. But you know, you finished one position behind your own teammate Paul Hurley. You know, how do you feel about that? It's
I think me and Paul need a little bit of chat about teamwork.
all right. In that case, just give me 1 second then.
Yeah,
Right. So
do
welcome
it,
to the
do
booth,
it, do
Paul
it, do
Hurley.
it.
Welcome,
Hello,
Paul.
hello.
Yeah. Apparently, we need a chat about teamwork, according to Fraser.
Yeah, I thought he was doing some excellent teamwork. I applaud him.
You applaud him, right? Okay. Fraser, any response to Paul? This is getting good, Jay. This is getting
Jerry.
Well, it's just like, it's America. I'll give him the bump down the straight, and then
Oh,
today
yeah.
I'll give him the bump, and I'm like, go on, Paul, attack Gibbo so I can catch back up.
Yeah.
And what does Paul do? Nothing.
Nothing.
Does nothing.
Nothing at all.
In my defence, you did miss your pit box and then change your tyres. So.
Wow.
New shoes. New shoes.
Yeah,
For Garrity.
Yeah,
He didn't want them.
I forgot to set up the
He
picture.
didn't want 'em. It's class.
I went in. I was like, "Why is the car on stands?" I was like, "No, tyres."
Classic. I didn't spot that one on the broadcast, but that's funny. You've been ratted out by your own teammate as well. Welcome.
We were having a good battle there, and it's like you come round after the bus stop and you're catching, but do you really want to send it on to your teammate and one of your other teammates from SRO as well? It's
No comment.
No comment from me either, to be honest. I mean, I may have done that before.
end up with all three of you in the wall. So
Well,
I was gonna say I've got a different opinion to Paul, and I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm going for it."
gain's a gain, right? But yeah, it's so. Paul, how did your race go? Other than
It was-
fighting with your own
it was-
teammate for 90 minutes, 80
it was
minutes.
good. It was good. I put a good pass on Chris Needham, and then Dick
we
came
saw
along.
that.
So we side by side, and then I got rogered.
You got Roger.
I got rogered. Yeah.
Wow.
He did apologise.
Right.
I
Okay.
think,
He's
I think he just broke a little bit late and understeered into me. I managed to hold it, and yeah.
Yeah, he's
Other than that,
he's finished a bit higher than you though in the end, doesn't he? But there you
Who,
go.
Roger.
Yeah.
He's one place behind.
Was he one place behind?
Yeah. He didn't give it up easy after that, but yeah, he did sort of. I kept going and held the place, but yeah, he did apologise. So
I've
no
just
hard feelings.
brought the stand. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was good. Yeah, it's just Fraser Mark was saying, Gibbo was on a different setup to us, so he was faster at some of the corners, just enough to give him enough gap. But by the time he reeled him in, there wasn't really an opportunity to make the move on the difference of the setups. So I don't know what he was. I think he was running the Road America setup, I think.
Yeah, Road America, who said?
But he just seems to have to get a much better launch onto the oval before we come down for the bus stop.
Sometimes those are the best benefits, though, aren't they? Where you can get like a little bit of an advantage either on the launch out of a corner or you know, a little bit of a faster carry through the apex of the corner. Things like that make a massive difference on a track like Daytona.
Yeah, definitely. And I did get spooked at the start because I see David Ayres sort of in the mirror, and then I see David Ayres, a massive explosion of luminous green and yellow.
Yeah.
I think he killed his lights though, Pete. That's a good thing.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Where did he finish in the end?
I don't know.
30 seconds.
In the wall.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I feel a bit sorry for him. He just lost it, but yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking he's going to shoot back across the track, but lucky enough, there was a large concrete wall there to stop him.
Well,
He jumped it.
Yeah, he did.
Literally
No.
jumped it.
Was that David Ayres that leapt over? No, it was Daniel Lewis that jumped over the wall.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, he did a half pike with triple twist.
50-50 grind, did
Yeah,
the 900.
yeah, all of that. Yeah.
Bob Burnquist would be
Is
proud.
this the lap one incident?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to say no comment to that because like Discord's going mental. No comment.
Oh, really?
Oh
Okay.
no, not that incident. We're on about just before turn 5.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll have to watch that one in a minute then.
yeah, do that.
Yeah, Daniel didn't have
yeah.
a very good race. He got obviously damage off the first lap incident, which was not sent. That's all I'm going to say.
then his fuel
Then
was messed
after
up,
that,
wasn't
he
it?
managed to put the wrong fuel in, and it just went. Yeah, it wasn't his night.
What did he put in? Like orange juice?
Not enough.
Oh, not enough, right, okay. So, in that case, how do you go, Paul Hurley, at Lime Rock Park?
Well, we're driving it in a Mazda and a Formula V, but I don't think we've driven it since.
Oh, okay. For some people, it's like a daily event, isn't it? And they get bored of it, but it doesn't sound like that's your problem. And talk us through where SRL is at the minute. I saw your post from earlier.
SRL,
where are you racing? You're not racing by the schedule, are you?
Not. There's a couple of tracks that overlap, but
Okay.
not really. No. But the first race official is on Friday, and
Yep.
it is at Jerez Moto,
Ah, okay. That's a nice track. Yeah.
which was my pick.
There, you got motorbikes, have you?
No,
Oh.
not another track.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there's potentially 51 drivers on track, so
Whoa.
see.
Okay. Okay.
And even better, Paul's not my teammate for that one.
Excellent. Yeah, you might get to the end. That's good. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Excellent stuff.
Even
yeah.
even better, there's no pit stops in that one for us. So you'll be all right.
That's fine. That's fine by me.
Excellent. 50 odd drivers. I'd have to turn my screen the other way up.
There is still space for you, Pete, if you want in.
Oh, there's not enough room for me. I'm fine.
Come on, Pete. You can be my teammate. Come on.
You don't need a teammate like me, not unless you want to lose terribly. But no, it's been great watching you two racing tonight. Mostly against each other, funnily enough. It's been very entertaining. Lime Rock Park will be no different, I'm sure. Any thanks you want to give Fraser Garrity before we let you go? I plugged your personal stream a few times tonight, trying to get
I
people
did. I
on there.
heard. While we was going to look, thanking you very much.
Oh right,
I
excellent.
was going to do a shout out to my teammate, but we're just going to keep steering the pot
Yeah,
and
he's
say
a
if anybody
knob,
does want to
leave
join
him.
Insignia,
Yeah.
Paul's going next race.
That's class.
I'm sure I'll even out for the season for us. Don't worry. I'll give you a bump draft at Lime Rock.
There's a reason Blade
Maybe.
Designs dropped him.
Oh no!
Oh, we've
It's gonna
entered into
turn
a
into
dark
a
place,
documentary
Jay.
epic.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
left to be teammates with Fraser. I dropped them.
Jeremy.
This spoon is big today, boys.
Oh, we need Jeremy Carl for this one.
That's class.
But yeah, shout out to the boys in Blades. Commiserations to Daniel. That was unfortunate for him. Some of the stuff that happened in that race.
Yeah.
And yeah, well done to Stuart, mate. It was
Yeah,
really up for
Stuart
doing
made
the
a great
endurance
race.
because he has a bit of problem sometimes with his back. I think his foot went numb, but yeah, he done really well, especially on an alternative setup, should we say?
Yeah.
Can I get my spoon back out one more, Pete, before I go?
Go
Here
for
we
it.
go.
Yeah, why not?
Because he's not racing tonight, is he? Hey, Chesney, how's
Oh,
that
yeah.
leaderboard looking, mate?
I think he's in the. I think she locked him in the garden.
Yeah,
He's pretty much on his phone.
absolutely. He's sat outside in the rain or something.
Oh, he's gonna come back, flames burning, and I don't know, maybe a Pro-Am championship win for Chesney this season.
Yeah,
He's
on the
in
chat
arms,
now.
Joe. He'll do well. He will do well, Joe, because he's in arms.
He's on the chat at the
no,
minute.
that's
He's like,
I've just seen him pop up.
You know what? It's I still keep on accidentally putting 2025 on loads of documents today. Just give me 2 weeks and I'll be back to normal.
Chesney says he's going to win overall next race, so you both
jeez.
like rumbled. Yeah.
Could you imagine?
I know, yeah.
Mate, that'd be nuts. That'd be
Yeah.
the best stream ever.
Has he got like some kind of virus he's going to get to make everyone else's PC crash?
Fighting talk against Chesney. Deary me.
But look at how today's race finished.
Well, yeah.
Anything can happen. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Wobbly did his best there, didn't he? I mean, I think they were all saying it was no one's fault, but I think you got
How Paul's going, he might help Chesney win instead of me.
Yeah. It's got to be Wobbly's fault.
No. Yeah, we said that anyway. Just even if he wasn't on track, it's still his fault.
Yeah, too right. Well, in that case, we'll see you both next week. First off, Fraser Garrity, everybody.
Thanking you guys. See you all next week.
And also, Paul Hurley.
Don't listen to Fraser. Yeah. And yeah, thanks for helping it plug SOL. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you.
No, absolutely right. It's all about plugging each other and making sure that
You might want to rephrase that, Pete.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
I
Might have to,
I didn't say
withdraw from a league.
I didn't say pegging. I didn't say pegging, did I? No. Say
That's
pegging.
what you're putting the washing out.
Obviously. What else is it going to be? What?
Dear,
what?
oh dear.
Jay's the only professional one in the room. But no, we will not peg or plug. Oh dear, I've gone to the bad place.
I still remember what Wobbly said he was going to do with your wood when he won.
Oh really?
He was going to keep it. Don't you remember?
Oh yeah, he did, but that's
yeah.
No way.
That could class as pegging.
But we will see
That's
you.
another edit.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be the shortest broadcast ever produced. We will see you this time next week at Lime Rock Park. Paul Hurley, everybody.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Cool. Right. Have you got time for a bit more or not? It's 20.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's go. What have we got left?
It'd be the last one, actually.
Oh, it's just Chris, isn't it?
Yep.
In that case, welcome to the booth, Chris Dixon.
Good evening.
Oh, you're still awake. That's good.
Yeah.
We saw you in some brilliant battles. To be perfectly honest, that was really good racing from you. How many incident points did you pick up throughout that?
7 in the end.
So 7,
wasn't too
right?
bad, but,
that's pretty
yeah.
good for 80 minutes, isn't it? And you know, Stefan gave you a bit of a run for your money. I think.
Wow.
Where did you finish in the end? What was that?
28th, but it was a bit of tactical. Things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a difficult race.
Right,
After
okay.
lap 8, it was good up until lap 8, but yeah, I mean Stefan's he's apologised straight away.
Yeah, he got into the back of you, and then you got
and
into
then
the back
Tees,
of
yeah.
Tice. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Tees.
Yeah.
It's some. I mean, when we watched,
He
it on
just
the
missed
replay,
his braking point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it was.
looked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just missed his braking point, and it happens, especially on that corner, because there's little reaction time as well, and the concertina is up, and we were in close racing.
But you carried on though, didn't you?
No, I hit the pit.
You had to pit, right?
Yeah, I pitted at the end of that lap. I did carry on.
Sorry.
My steering was at like 2:30
After
to go straight, so it was horrendous.
Oh right, yeah.
But after that, it was fuel saving. I come out the pits and the spotter says you need 48 litres to finish the race, and I was like, yeah, that's no chance. I've got it twice, so I backed off. But to be honest, I backed off, and my lap times were very, very similar. So you can fuel save a lot on that circuit.
Oh, it's massive. So I did I did the Raw last year, and Wobbly walked me through how to fuel save. And whilst he is a complete knob, he was actually right about how you fuel save on Daytona, and I fuel saved massively, and didn't lose any track time either. You know, so
Nice.
even for someone as retarded as me, it is possible, folks. So don't lose hope.
Yeah.
You know, and you've obviously, you know, got some of that in there as well, you know, because fuel saving around Daytona is the way to win, isn't it?
Yeah, I think. I mean, it proved it with some of the front runners there. They were fuel saving as well, but yeah, with mine, it was difficult after the first stop because I was by myself. And to fuel save when you're by yourself, you lose a bit of time. But after the second stop, David was just behind me, to be honest. But he pitted and come out just behind me, and I said to him, "I'm fuel saving, so if you need to pass." And as soon as he passed, it was better for me because he had plenty of fuel, but I could fuel save behind him and stay with him. I stayed with him for about 5 or 6 laps.
Nice, really good.
It just enabled me to get like 16 laps out of the last. But it was I don't know if you realised I was 20 seconds ahead of the leaders.
Yeah.
Making a few calculations. I was like, right, if I cross the line here, I've got to do another lap. I've only got 3 litres. No chance.
Yeah, drop out and let the leaders pass me. Yeah.
Well, I'd backed off before I started the like the last lap, and I'd gone on. It wasn't my last lap, but I knew it was going to be theirs.
Yeah.
So by the time I got halfway around and I think Wobbly wanted me to keep going to give him the tour down the back.
He stayed behind you, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he stayed behind us and he did shout over the what's it called, the talking on, and I couldn't. If I'd have kept going, I wouldn't have made the line. So I just had to back off and let them go and then follow them. But then the mayhem started.
I know. I bet you had a good ringside seat for that as well.
Oh yeah. It was, well, straight away I was on to the team, like they've ditched it at finish line. So, and I think Pete was behind me.
Yeah.
So he had to pick his way through that. But I don't know where Pete finished.
Pete Newman.
Podium.
Yeah, he got a podium. He was third in the end.
Yeah, he was. I think he was fifth or sixth one again.
Oh yeah, but then he was like lapping it up, wasn't he?
Yeah. So,
Ambrosio, he was just like, oh, this is so good. Third place after potentially finishing fifth. But yeah, no, great race from you. Very professionally done. And we look forward to seeing you at Lime Rock. How'd you go at Lime Rock? It's
not too bad. I don't
not,
think I've done a lot there.
I'm not getting the love, Jay, for Lime Rock, are you?
I think this is the best layout for it, to be honest.
No, absolutely. I love Lime Rock.
For the super sprint as well, we
Yeah.
go get some risky moves, but at the same time, it's one of those sorts of circuits you can literally go too wide through the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing many people try that, especially the little mini jump as well at the top of the hill halfway through the course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is a good little course. So we'll see how it goes. But I'll have to try and get some practice this week. Now we're back to normal because the last couple of weeks have been mayhem.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay. Did you have a good Christmas and New Year?
Yeah, unfortunately last Sunday the partner's mum's been rushed into hospital. She's in ICU at the minute, so she's on dialysis. So hopefully she'll be sorted and back out. But they've had a few things over Christmas, and there's obviously the kids come first, but they've been little swines as well. But they've all had a good Christmas, so that's the main thing.
It is.
And hopefully you have all had a good one as well, and we get back to normal now.
Yeah, back to normal. If this is the thing, racing and the racing community for BSTV. It's different things to different people, and sometimes it's the place where you can go just to get some normality, and some an element of calm in your life. And if that's what it provides to people, then I'm happy to continue to provide that. So
it is really good.
Yeah,
it's brilliant.
Yeah. It's an escape route for people, if you know what I mean. Somewhere they can go to, do something different for a little while. And that's I'm elated if that's what it provides to some people. In that case, we will look forward to seeing you this time next week. Hopefully your family is all okay, and the necessary people pull through. But we'll see how it goes, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Chris Dixon, everybody.
Yeah, good night, everyone.
Cool. Right, Jay, I have not even thought about driver of the meeting. I've just realised that I've walked myself into a massive trap. Right, so Jamie Wilson, I think, did a great job of, putting Wobbly a few positions back. But he also did a great job of getting that Audi into a point-scoring position, and it was slated to be the pig of the crop, with running out of revs and things like that. But I think he's done a really good job with it. At one point, he had an 8-point-something second lead.
Yes.
And then Wobbly did all right until he didn't, and he reversed across the line. Jaden, sped through pit lane. Who does that? Pete Newman mopped up the rest of the bits. Manuel got a win, but arguably he could have got the win in the first place, and ended up with the win. So maybe he netted out kind of balanced off. I like what Stuart Gibbons did. He was up 15 places, but he did start from the back. Maybe that's just his game, a bit like Jeff Saunders. Simon Trendle, he did all right in the end, but it was a bit of a struggle for him, I think. I think my vote is going Jamie Wilson's way, if I'm being honest. What he did with the car, given what he had available to him, he's done very, very well. You know, and you would go for that gap on the last lap. Who wouldn't go for that gap on the last lap? A car and a half width? It's all yours, isn't it? And it didn't quite work out the way he'd hoped, but he certainly got a good result out of it. So my vote is going Jamie Wilson's way.
And yeah, okay, it was a fantastic lead out of the pits. Himself and Jaden, when they were behind the leaders, really sort of put the differences aside and really pushed up to make that one of the best ends to a race for BSTV I think I've ever seen. Despite the words about his race, I'm actually going to go with Simon Trendle for mine because I felt it was a masterclass of patience, fuel saving, and I know the last bit of his purely luck, but taking true advantage of the mistakes of those around you to go from 14th to just outside the podiums in 4th.
Right, okay, well, what that does to the Driver of the Meeting award is absolutely nothing whatsoever, because that just means that there's more people with one vote.
Excellent. Perfect. Exactly what we needed.
So half the field have one vote. Oh dear, that is funny, but very, very well spent vote. That has surprised me. That's come out of left field for me, because I don't know, Simon. Previous champion, multiple champion of multiple series. I don't know. He's got to get familiar with the car again, hasn't he? It's his first time back after many seasons, so maybe I shouldn't be so expectant, but I don't know.
Well, maybe today will be the catalyst.
Maybe,
and
yeah. You know.
Where everything falls into place. I mean, Lime Rock Park, it's I feel Lime Rock Park's going to be a very Veloster sort of strength track, but we've already been proved wrong with tonight, so
We have, yeah.
Well, regardless, looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. So, folks, Manuel Saralegui wasn't available for an interview, but has done so well. He's been at the right point, in the wrong way, at the right time. Does that make sense to anybody but me?
Does now.
Does now, right, yeah. He is our winner of the endurance round here at Daytona road course for this, week 4, but round 8. It's still not worked out in my head about all these different format changes that even I have implemented. Next time we go to Lime Rock Park for a super sprint race, please don't miss it. It's been great being back in the booth, and thanks again to Wobbly and to Jay for holding the reins of this broadcast for the last 2 weeks to allow me to go and have some vacation time. It's very much appreciated, and they did such a fantastic job. I've watched one of the races. I'm going to watch the other one tomorrow, and hopefully Wobbly doesn't crack any jokes in any of them that will get us banned from planet Earth.
No comment.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll try and find that then and delete it. It's one of those situations where I'm going to say Happy New Year, and I hope you all had a great Christmas and New Year. There's a lot going on in the world, so stay safe, everybody. Stay away from all the trouble, and we will look forward to seeing you this time next week. I'm looking forward to Lime Rock Park, and I hope you are too. I'll hand you over to Jay for his goodbyes, and I'll see you next week, everybody.
Thank you very much, Pete, and very good to have you back. Glad you managed to get some vacation time. Someone who works as hard as you with everything BSTV deserves a couple of days, weeks. I meant weeks. But after one of the craziest finishes at one of the largest tracks on the schedule, with one of the longest races of the season, we completely flip that on its head. One of the shortest tracks in the whole iRacing service, Lime Rock Park, with one of the shortest race schedules that we have over an evening, with 3 20-minute super sprints. So from fuel saving to all out war. Next week at Lime Rock Park, you absolutely do not want to miss it. Thumbs up the stream, subscribe, get into the Discord. Hopefully we'll get to see you on the track at some point during the season. But most of all, take care of yourselves and each other.